be like a little giggle when I mention my friend Dickus. What about you? Do you find it visible when I say the name Dickus? He has a wife, you know. You know what she's called? Incontinentia. Incontinentia butter. Shut up! What is all this? I've had enough of this rowdy, rebel, sticking behavior. Silence! Call him from Victorian Guard. You must seize him! Seize him! Blow your noses and seize him!
I say, kill him.
Yeah!
I say we hang him, then we kill him.
Yeah!
I say we stop him.
Yeah!
Then we tattoo him.
Yeah!
Then we hang him.
Yeah!
And then we kill him.
Yeah!
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, they try to make me go to rehab. I won't go. I'd rather be at home with Ray. I ain't got 70 days. 'Cause there's nothing you can teach me that I can't learn from Mr. Hathaway. I didn't get a lot in class, but I know it don't come in a shot glass. They try to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, just try to make me go to rehab. I won't go. The man said, why do you think you hit? I said, I got no idea. I'm gonna lose my baby. So I always keep a bottle on it. Said I just think you're depressed. Kiss me, yeah, baby, and go ahead. They tryna make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, oh no, no, no. I don't ever wanna drink again. I just need a friend. I'm not gonna spend 10 weeks. Have everyone think I'm on the man. And it's not just my pride. It's just till these years had dried. They try to make me go to rehab. I say no, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, you no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine, he's try to make me go to rehab. I won't go.
All right, buddies. It's the Ron and Fez Show. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. I'm Ron Bennington. There's Fez Watley.
Hiya, buddies.
Fezzy, one more day to the big gig. is there any way we can get you to sing? I'd like to have a little part of the show that's a look back at the 90s.
See, that's... What am I, Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Not that good.
I know there have been requests for me to do It Makes Me Fez, my hit from the 90s.
Because it blew up on YouTube. And the kids, they love the YouTube, Fez. I know that's none of your generation, but it's almost like being big in Japan when you didn't know it. You're big on YouTube.
I know, but I feel like Vicki Lawrence being dragged out to sing The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
This is the behind, which would be great. I would love to have Miss Vicki Lawrence there. This is a kind of behind the music. You have a hit song in the 90s.
Right.
Things are going well. Suddenly you get mixed up in a few different things. You end up homeless. Oh, and they find you, make you the face of the homeless, bring you back, and the next thing you know, you're playing a big gig, singing your old hit, It Makes Me Fez. I love it. It's that arc that we love in this business.
And that's how my rockumentary, my biopic ends. Right there.
Right there. I plan on having a freeze frame about halfway through the show where you just freeze.
There is no way I am singing that song. I would feel ridiculous singing that song all these many years later.
Now, you are getting a song sung to you that night, right?
That's right. My gal, Dawn Cumia, Anthony's sister,
who
I'm dating, she will be, topsy-turvy world, she'll be serenading me that night.
Now, the song is called He's So Gay. What exactly is that about?
It is not He's So Gay.
All right, then I've got bad notes.
It's Fez Loves Dawn is what she'll be singing.
Right.
And I can't wait for it.
And then you sing your hit song back to her?
I am not singing... Here's the thing. One singer in the family is enough, Ronnie.
Okay, I see. I see how it goes now. All right, that's all coming down tomorrow night. Earl, do you have this together? All I'm getting is complaints about you.
Yeah, we got it together. We totally got it together.
Oh,
I don't see it.
I totally had to do a late night, a chill her out call to Kathleen from the Bronx last night.
Fez, I can't believe it. I don't even know if I'm getting in this place. What am I supposed to fucking do? Brabra's going crazy.
Are you listening in on my phone calls? Because that's exactly how it went.
Well, apparently she's bothering everybody. Mikey boy, Earl, you. She won't leave everyone alone. Everybody wants to see the live version of It Makes Me Fez.
I am not singing that song. She'll be very disappointed then.
Yeah.
If that's the only reason she's going.
What time did she call you?
That was probably about 11:30 maybe.
Fezzy, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to end up on 42nd Street with my dick in my hand. Get me inside.
So I have told her, Earl, make sure she is on the list to get in.
Well, I mean, that's one of many that are just totally haven't heard back from Earl, and they're upset about it.
Ronnie B., I heard that poor Iraq was called or text messaged at 1:10 a.m. this morning by Earl Douglas. He works for the Opie and Anthony show.
Everybody knows Iraq.
And for crying out loud, let the poor boy sleep. He's got to sleep till 3:30. So it totally destroyed him.
What do you want to know, Earl, in the middle of the night?
Hey, text
Help me? What did it say? Help me?
I don't even know how to text message him.
Well, then you left a voicemail. Sassy, did you call Iraq at 1:10 in the morning? Why would you do that?
I shot him an email.
See, I love when they try to fuck with you and go, text message?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rather than, yes, I'm contacting people in the middle of the night, they grab one little defense.
He's totally lying, too, by the way. Just another sassy lie.
Earl, you've screwed the pooch on this. We all see it coming. What I want to do is open the show with you fucking a dog on stage. And everyone chants he screwed the pooch.
He screwed the pooch. He screwed the pooch.
And now It Makes Me Fez.
No.
Like from YouTube.
I understand it's on YouTube.
Do you just want to lip sync it?
No, I'm not going to lip sync. I'm not going to go Milli Vanilli this thing.
Earl, what were you trying to find out in the middle of the night? Help me.
What are you wearing?
No, there's just some music that we need to help track down.
Why aren't I more popular? Why doesn't anyone love me?
Oh, crazy.
My problem is here, Fez, I've taken a land. I can't yell at him. I can't yell at Dave, and I can't yell at the writer. And with you, I try not to judge the wacky things that you say.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's really ruined the show, though. All right, here's E-Rock. E-Rock, what's he bothering you about in the middle of the night?
I got a a communique, as they say, from Earl around 1:10 in the morning, asking for some music, I guess, for some of the guests that you're having.
God, Earl.
Why?
What is wrong, brother?
Don't bother the poor man.
Give.
Are you getting any sleep at all now?
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's nothing to brag about.
No, I'm not. It's nothing. I'm not proud of the fact either, but I'm not. I mean.
So don't punish E-Rock. The poor boy doesn't even work for the show, for crying out loud.
You wake up 3:30 every morning.
Somewhere around there.
And 1:10 you get a text on your BlackBerry from Earl begging for help.
Yeah, well, it's set to buzz.
Right.
So it's buzzing and falls off the nightstand and wakes everybody up.
Earl Douglas. Why aren't you sleeping, Earl?
No, I'm just. My mind is on this. My mind is on this broadcast, and I'm not screwing a pooch.
When a person screams, "I'm not screwing the pooch," you know they are.
You might as well yell, "I'm not crazy."
Oh, Than, you'll like this. We're doing a little dating game thing. So I go, who do you got for us to be the girl? And he goes like this. What about Lily? No, he didn't even say that. He goes, all right, we've got dating games scheduled at 8 o'clock with Lily. And I go, Lily? She's dating fucking Than. What are you trying to do?
Then he tried to do his version of a Jedi mind trick on us, saying... He starts shuffling around papers that say nothing and saying, no, it was decided long ago it was Lily.
I told you to get a B-list celebrity.
Yeah, we couldn't.
You think Lily's the B-list celebrity?
No, I didn't say that at all.
What about the pooch?
Why didn't you check with E-Rock about 2:15? Know any B-list celebrities besides Lily? Ron just shut it down. Oh, Earl.
And poor Tham, S-A-M, he's been left in the wind for a good month.
Why is that?
So. Don't know. Tham he had some problems.
Left out.
Earl. Well, apparently he wanted to do something for the show, and he said, could I help out? Earl said, sure. Months later, Sam asked the day after the show if he could help out, and he still hasn't heard one word from Earl.
That's not true either.
Wiki asked to help out, hasn't heard back from Earl. Manelli is asked to help out, hasn't heard back from Earl. This is an Earl Douglas production. But right now, Earl, it looks like Titanic. But you may be James Cameron, right? Pulling out of this, showing Hollywood they're wrong and you're right.
I'm going to kick ass tomorrow night at the Hard Rock.
I might not even be coming. Ouch. All right, Sam, he totally blew you off.
Well, I heard about this and said you should probably get it on video, and I said, do you want it on video?
Yeah.
You sent a couple emails. I didn't receive one back from Earl.
I did respond to your email.
You treat him like he's a listener.
I
didn't treat him like a listener.
I got one back from the writer.
Of course.
Who said, I'll ask Earl. And then I think the week after that I asked the writer again, and then the week after that I asked Bronx Johnny.
Boy, you're going down the food chain.
I figured somebody, and then today I said, writer, I just want to know because tomorrow I need to know, am I going as a fan or should I be prepared to work?
Should I go out to eat or...
Do me a favor. Send a memo to Earl Shoes and see if they'll get back to you. You got a better chance of response there.
By today, he'll be asking slow motion from the homeless shopping spree. Just anybody connected.
You bringing him with you?
No, I'm not bringing slow motion with me.
I thought you guys worked as a team. I got to tell you guys this. Ever since you guys put Fez on that fucking homeless shopping thing, wherever we go in town now, I hear, hey, man, and it's one of the homeless guys, and it costs him a 10 spot every time he bumps into him.
Constantly. Saturday, I was on 14th Street. I'm walking down the street, and I hear, hey, hey, hey. I finally turned around, and it was one of the homeless guys. I don't even know this one's name. And he's going, you don't even remember me, do you? Well, it didn't take much thinking to say, homeless shopping spree? And he goes, you do remember. Next thing you know, the wallet's out, and I'm handing him money.
Slow Motion hangs out sometimes in front of Free FM, and he sees Fez. Hey, man. You look like you're doing good, as if they were both at the same fucking level, and Fez has somehow bounced.
Yeah, I've just leapfrogged. I really used it as a launch pad, that homeless shopping spree.
Why don't you bring him with you, just for, like, old time's sakes?
I'm not bringing him and his new sneakers.
The two of you do me and my shadow.
I would love to, but I'm not.
Earl, should we cancel this, or is it all go?
It's all a go tomorrow night.
Now, yesterday, too, I walk out, there's a meeting with Mikey Boy, who has lined up everything for the internet people, right? The internet people, they hear back from Earl, not a fucking thing.
No.
These people were the first people to respond. We want to go. Pitsy's there. Earl, for 45 minutes, Pitsy told me, would not give a yes or no answer. Nothing. Till I just walk by and go, yes, do it. Mikey hears that, jumps up and runs out of here as quick as he can.
The meeting just adjourns.
Did he look like he was going to faint, Pitsy, or was he keeping it together?
It was a troublesome look on Earl's face, I'm telling you. I didn't know. There was no answers whatsoever. It was all passing the buck over to other people.
Oh, jeez, Earl.
He's having a hard time giving answers. That's been his problem.
Now, I met a magician, maybe the worst ever, and he has offered to bring a guillotine and cut off Fez's head.
What?
I tried to get a hold of you, couldn't, so I booked him. I don't know what his name is, Earl. Try to find out. I gave you his card. He showed me, like, 8 tricks, all wacky stock hack things. Then finally he pulls out a guillotine and said, I could cut off Fez's head. Stop me in my tracks.
And you agreed to this?
He goes, let me show you how it's done. I go, don't even bother. I want to be there and experience it with everyone else.
No, we have to know how it's done. Especially if this guy is as hack as you're saying.
I'm going to tell you how it's done, Fez.
How?
Magic.
That's not helping me.
Illusion and magic.
All right, now I'm a nervous wreck. I don't want to put my head in this guy's guillotine. I don't even know this clown.
Well, you should be around for the meetings then.
I thought I was.
Earl, 1 to 10, how confident are you in this thing?
8. Didn't work the microphone.
Does anyone know that they're coming?
Yes, they know that they're coming.
From what I understand, not one person is sure whether they are welcome to come.
Stan just had to ask Pitts whether or not he was on the list.
Yeah. The writer was asked by Keith the cop. Am I allowed to come? A writer, am I allowed to come?
There was a lot of talk earlier this week. Like, are we going to this thing?
Yeah.
Are we on the list? Nobody knows.
And then walking outside today, Anthony Cumia said, "Can I stop by?" I think so.
Writer,
we ought to hold it in his living room. I was on Pal Talk yesterday. Anthony lives in a place that's like bigger than the Hard Rock.
Yeah, we wouldn't need the ring. We could go all the way. Hell in a Cell.
I have a case where Earl forgot he asked somebody for help.
Who was that?
He was, again, looking for certain music, and he contacted somebody at a company.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, why are you asking me? Earl already asked me. And I said, I don't know. What did Earl say? I don't know. I haven't heard back from Earl. So he asked and then forgot to follow up on it.
That's a bold-faced lie.
Al Duke said last night you make calls to him and sit quietly on the phone. He said you call him every hour and then sit quietly on the phone.
All the time. Earl, stop with the call-in and then you don't speak. And I'm sitting there going...
I'm call you and not say anything.
You do it every day.
You're like a stalker right now.
Fucking weird. It's dead silence. It's Dave. I'm sorry, Midnight Rider.
Oh, what did he say?
No.
What did he say to you?
Didn't say nothing.
What did he say to you?
No, he said Midnight Rider. And I go, yes, Earl. Tick, tick. Yes, Earl.
That's a pile of horse shit.
Earl, are you going to be able to pull this together? You're the guy that's supposed to be taking care of us.
You fucking shit. Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot? Whoever told you that you could work with men? What you're hired for is to help us. Does that seem clear to you? To help us, not to fuck us up.
That's the things I can't say to you, Earl, because of Lent. That's everything I can't say because of Lent. Why are you sitting and stalking people and sitting quietly on the phone?
I'm not sitting and stalking me on the phone. When I call a ride, I'll go, hello. I don't hear anything.
Sapphire,
So
it sounds like you're in Moscow. There's a 17-second delay between sentence with each person. Why do you wait so long?
I think it's because he's going for quantity here. He can say, I called Al Dukes 5 times. Nothing was said,
yeah,
I've called Al 5 times.
Al thinks it's old girlfriends. He's like, Stella, stop this. This is crazy.
I'm like, Earl, what's your favorite ice cream? Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate? Vanilla.
Earl, have you made any decision? Oh, look, Earl's staring daggers at you. We already got a ring set up, Earl. Hop in the ring with him and beat his ass.
No, Safi, we're on the same team, Daddy. Come on.
Safi, what's going to happen here, seriously?
We're going to have a good time tomorrow night on the 23rd at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Everyone knows it's tomorrow, Sappy.
So you've decided on the date.
This is going to look like one of Mary Tyler Moore's parties. It's just no one is showing because they don't know they're invited.
Oh, Mr. Grant, I thought I had a ring.
This is the biggest thing that Earl's done with his career since he hung up the Fog Hat record from Uni back in '78. He is going back that far. This is your coming out party, Earl.
Oh, and it's going to be a great coming out party tomorrow.
But, you know, executives at 2 different companies hate you right now because they can't get an answer back. The sales department despises you. Promotions thinks that you're shit.
Promotions is trying to set traps at Free FM just to catch him coming in the door.
Know.
They are running up and down the hallways asking everyone, is Earl in the building yet? And he sneaks in just as we're going on the air.
I walked through the front door.
They leaped in the elevator. Yes, at 1 minute off. Then you run back into your corner. You put on your headphones and tell everyone that you're busy.
Do you remember when Earl just blabbed something out about 10 tickets last night, too, out of nowhere?
Oh, yeah. Out of nowhere, he just started... While we were talking about something totally different, about Pitsy's girlfriend cheating on him, he just yells out, Muffy likes Chris trying to get 10 tickets off me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Look who it is. It's Elo. Elo, how you doing, pal?
So I'm glad you guys brought this up. I've been having a lot of meetings down here about this meeting, trying to understand about this party, and I can't get a return phone call from Earl or anybody.
Well, he doesn't know what he's doing, if that helps at all.
Well, and here's the thing that's a concern. I mean, listen, you guys run the biggest channel on the network.
Right.
You guys are our biggest personalities we have. And what I don't understand is how we can't say we're going to have a party at a time and a location, and then just get people there. I mean, is it any more complicated than that?
From what I understand, Wiki's been ignoring Earl. That's what Earl told me, that he's trying to reach Wiki, and Wiki won't get back to him.
Well, I've seen Wiki all day. Wiki's been calling him, and he gets, Earl hangs up on him.
Oh, my God. Nobody's here. He's officially lost it, Daddy.
So I don't know. I mean, it's like this is a very consistent, behavior. At least when we did the BlackRock Coalition sort of review for the show. I mean, this is all very common themes here.
All right, so this goes back to where we've always been with you, Earl.
It's going back to where I've always been. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Are you going to pull off the party?
Absolutely.
Is XM going to be happy with the way they're represented?
Yes, they will be.
Walk me through.
Uh-oh.
Just on that note right there, hey, Earl, just walk me through in a way that I can understand how we will be happy.
You will have visible signage. You will have visible...
Visible signage. That sounds about as committal as someone wanting to go get a drink of water.
The XM family will be very well represented.
Family? What family?
Family? This is a Ron and Fez party. What are you doing? You having a sign for the broads?
Elo will get to dance with Fez after the toast.
You will be represented. Your family.
My family, great. Do you want a photo of my mother and father too, or what are we doing?
I assure you, Elo, XM will be well. Assure you.
On the marquee?
Do you know if you assault a manager in this company, that is like a fine. You can't shoot anybody.
True.
I'm not going to shoot you. I meant to say assure. I got my words mixed up. Well, I'm just a little worn out, Eric. I'm sorry.
Do that.
Why are...
So here's the thing. I mean, I don't know if, Earl, what you've been up to this week. I've been a little busy with this little thing going on.
We haven't heard anything. What's up?
Well, there's a small party that we're throwing as well.
Okay.
That I have to plan. So, Earl, do I need to worry about this or not worry about this?
Don't have to worry about this at all, Elo.
Okay. And now, so when my presence for the company, are you going to take a photo of this? I mean, how am I going to know?
I'll document it. I will personally document it.
Personally document it.
Like the Warren Commission.
Well, you'll be taking pictures of signage, as you put it.
It's going to be like the Zapruder film, I'm sure.
Yeah, CSI Times Square.
Earl, do you have all the resources you need? I've not seen any POs come to my way to sign. Do you need extra money for bigger? I mean, is this under control?
Everything is under control, Elo.
Well, who's paying for the party?
Well, Free is paying for the party.
Free FM is paying for the... So let me just... Free FM is paying for my signs?
Yes, they're taking care of everything.
They're buying XM signs.
That's nice of them.
Really? Well, hold on a second. Let me conference in Tom Chisano to verify the fact. Does he know that he's paying for my signs?
As far as I know, yes.
Where's he buying these signs from?
And who did you give him the approved logo? Because, we've changed our logo.
With that I didn't know.
Well, that would have been... Because you know why you didn't know? Because you didn't ask.
But
it's called approvals.
Didn't you pay for Tom's braces, so isn't it fair?
That is true. I did actually get his braces.
Earl's just going to scratch XM in the sidewalk out front and think that Elo's happy with it.
Well, my daughter has the sidewalk chalk that that washes off with the water. We could just try that.
You want to do that, Earl?
No, everything will be fine, Eric.
Everything's going to be fine. So I don't because my blood pressure has gone up since I've been listening to the show today. Like with each passing minute, I don't need to get on an airplane. I don't need to fly to New York tomorrow.
No, you don't. Everything's under control.
So I can cancel the jet.
Yes, you can cancel the jet.
His blood pressure is in Fez zones right now. It's very frightening.
That's not good. Yeah. That's Gusher.
It's Gusher. All right, so listen, Ron, Fez, if there's any problems, up to and including the party, give me a call. Let me know. I'll be there at a moment's notice, and I'll solve it.
All right, thank you, sir. And then we'll talk to you Monday when you're screaming at us.
Absolutely. Trust me, I will be there in spirit.
All right, take care.
Thanks, Elo.
Bye.
Peace. Oh, Earl, everybody's watching you now.
Well, that took a lot of the fun out of this.
Yeah.
When the serious questions started being asked.
Why would you bring up that word?
Oh.
Earl.
Yeah.
All the eyes are on you.
I know that. I completely understand that.
2 companies think that you're out of control right now.
All will be solved tomorrow. Tomorrow night at the Hard Rock.
When you resign on stage. You feel like you're going to pull it off and make everybody happy.
I'm going to pull it off and make
everybody happy. You know that you don't have one guy on your team, though? You don't have one partner on this whole gig all the way through? Where did you get the XM signs at for Elo?
Well, some were already here, and some were being shipped over.
You're just going to scratch out Opie and Anthony and, and write in Ron and Fez and marker?
I mean, I was assured, let me get that word right.
By who?
Well, Wiki said he was going to send the signs up.
So this is Wiki's fuck up.
No, it's not his at all.
I knew it.
So you never got the signs you wanted because you haven't heard back from Wiki?
I mean, I talked to him. Well, I take that back. I left him a message last night about a couple of things, and we traded voicemails.
So he's happy.
Yes, as far as I know.
Don't act like Fez and I never talked to him.
I'm not saying you're not, but we traded voicemails yesterday.
By trading voicemails, Earl didn't take his calls, and then Earl called him back at 3 o'clock in the morning and left one.
So, if you're trading voicemails, nothing's getting accomplished because no one's talking to each other. Do you have the signs?
Like in the building right now? No, I don't. I do not have the signs.
I know it. You just spoke to the big man himself. Said to Elo, you have signs. Oh, Faffy.
I like the Midnight Rider, and I'm cheering for him tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But talking to him's like talking to that Lene D. With the impediment.
I don't see what you're talking about, sir. I have no impediment, sir. Thank you.
Well, it will happen tomorrow night at Times Square, the Hard Rock Cafe. The big-ass bash going off, 6 o'clock.
I'm getting a call right now from the future. Hi, you're on Ron and Fez show.
Yes, this is Earl from the future. On Monday, I just take full responsibility for the failure of the party. Thank you.
You do have a way of taking full responsibility, Earl.
Yeah, if I screw up, I'll own up to it. I don't care.
I know you don't. You have showed one thing overall is that you do not care. Ron and Fez show. Hey, Kevin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, just had a little spy report for you that Britney Spears is back in rehab.
Spy report.
So this is her third rehab in about a week and a half.
Yeah, third time's the charm.
Yeah. What is does anyone ever say what her drug of choice is?
No, no one ever says.
No.
No. Now, there was supposed to be a family hearing, an emergency family hearing, where K-Fed was going into court to get immediate custody of the kids. That's been called off for today.
David, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you?
Hey, man, this is David. Hey, I think Earl needs to go to Brittany. I think Earl needs to go to rehab, too. I think he needs an intervention tomorrow night.
I only wish that Earl had a drug problem, because then we would know where to start. But he doesn't get high and he doesn't drink.
Then it would all make sense.
He does have a napping problem, though.
Well, what are you going to do? Hey, let's take a break. We come back. Allison Bales will be here, Fezzy.
Allison Bales, she is the host of Real Talk with Jeffrey Lyons.
And she's going to talk Oscars with us, Fez. It's Oscar season.
The Academy Awards this Sunday on ABC.
You watching this year?
Yeah, I'm definitely watching. I'm going to come over to your house and watch.
It's a Sunday. I don't like to have a lot of people over.
Yeah, but it's an Oscar night. I have to be there for these.
Are you bringing anything?
Well, I guess I could.
Good, because you normally just take, and it gets to be a little too much. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with Allison Bales.
Ronnie, Fezzy, the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.
Back with the Ron and Fez Show. Coming in the studio, it is Oscars this weekend, and we'll be speaking with Allison Bales. She is the host of Real Talk with Jeffrey Lyons. The Real Talk celebrating the Oscars special. That is going to be this coming Saturday. Check your local listings for times.
Allison, welcome back.
Hi, nice to be here again.
And I got to tell you, I'm a big fan of the show. I TiVo every week.
Great.
This is a special show that you're doing Saturday?
Yeah, in addition. There'll be the regular Real Talk and then the special Saturday night at 7 p.m.
How did you and Jeffrey Lyons meet, first of all?
You know, it's funny. I was working at VH1 as a producer, and I interviewed him as an expert on the movies for a show I was producing.
Because I watch the show, you have the most difficult time in the world discussing movies with this man. He drives me crazy. I swear, I think it was about a month or so ago, he makes the statement, I like any movie with baseball in it. I'm going to, how could that be? How could every movie with baseball be good?
He likes every movie with Judi Dench in it, too. You know, he has his likes and dislikes. He's a huge baseball nut. He's written 3 books on baseball. Did you know that?
But at some point, you got to say, this is a good baseball movie and this one isn't. I
agree.
I do like the fact that he takes off the Red Sox cap for the show. Other than that, he really drives me out of my mind. Now,
in a good way?
No, not at all in a good way. I just say, let Allison talk more. Please, more Allison the whole time I'm watching.
Well, that's nice.
No, his tastes are a little more mainstream, I think, than yours.
Yeah.
But he's been doing this since like the 60s.
He's been doing this for 35 years.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the reason the show works, I think, is, well, I think it works. I hope it works.
It does work.
I don't know
It's
if
a good
working
show.
for you. But is that we do bring very different sensibilities to it. I come from an independent film background, and I could make a stupid blanket statement just as easily as he could. I love all French films.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some bad French films, but, you know, I kind of like, they tease me that I'm the snob because I like all the foreign subtitled films.
But by the time that we get the foreign films in the United States, you're really getting the cream of the crop because we don't get a lot of foreign films released here anymore, right?
Well, that's true. I think you still do get the good ones. I just went to a lot of the press screenings for the French Film Festival that's coming up. And saw a bunch of films that might not be released here, and I'll happily do that. But
you'll watch it all the time. You love those.
I do love French films. Yeah.
Now, I know you love film, but because of your job, you're forced 8-10 films a week.
Exactly. How
I
did
mean,
you know?
it's got. Well, I figure how many of these things are coming out anymore, and you got to at some point go. I can't watch another film today.
Yeah, you know it. people are so envious of our jobs,
Right.
and I agree. 90% of the time, I have the best job in the world.
Mhm.
But when it's sort of 7 at night, and maybe you've shot or you've seen a couple of movies, and then you have to go and see Norbit,
Right.
then you really start. And like Monday, I have to go see Wild Hogs,
Yeah.
and you do start to think, oh God, I can't do this anymore.
And because it's your job, you really can't go walking out on it. You
can't.
really have to stay, even though you know it's
No,
terrible.
and you can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
Because other people will see you.
What was it Joel Silver that put on the big thing this year and walked out?
Oh yeah, Joe Siegel.
Joe Siegel, that's who it was. Yeah,
Yeah, with the Kevin Smith film.
So apparently they got a lot of heat, and when O&A had Kevin Smith, and they got on the show and they got a hold of Joe Siegel, but apparently he not only walked out of the screening, he demanded the other critics walk out with him.
Yeah, that was close too. Yeah, I mean, not an enjoyable experience for me either. I wasn't in that screening with him,
Right.
And he shouldn't have done that, and I think he probably knows that.
But you think it was just a meltdown of just too many films, too many years? I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, because I felt like that in Norbit.
Yeah.
And I know the film made $33 million opening weekend, and it goes to show that there is a bit of a disconnect between the people reviewing the films and the public going. I don't really understand that.
You know, and the other side is, too, because I have friends who go, boy, if the general public got to see some of these films that people see on the coast, they would like, their taste would change. But, you know, ever since, Netflix and Blockbuster, everybody has the opportunity to see films.
Mm-hmm.
You don't maybe not see them in the theater, but you'll see them at some point. And it doesn't seem like the nation has, their tastes have matured at all. They really do like some of these really stupid films. And not like a fun stupid film, but just stupid for no apparent reason.
And tasteless.
Yeah.
I mean, because stupid can be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw Reno 911 Miami, which comes out tomorrow. And I actually found it kind of funny. It's
Right.
really stupid, but I did laugh. But there was something about Norbit that was just grating in its tastelessness.
And what a funny time for this to come out exactly when they're talking about giving Eddie an Oscar after 25 years.
Yeah, it's funny that, because I don't know when the Academy voted.
Yeah.
I think it could hurt him. If the votes weren't in when that film opened, and if any of them saw it, then I think it could hurt him. But they may already have sealed the envelopes by the time that film opened. I'm not sure.
Almost like we can't award Norbit.
I kind of felt like he should give the Oscar back if he wins it. Or, at least pay us all.
At some point, yeah. All right, let's go over some of these, and I don't want to step on your spot here because I know this is pretty much the show that you're doing, but we'll just talk about some of the things that are going on. Let's talk about Best Supporting Actor right away. Eddie Murphy seems to be the front runner, and have we gotten to the point where everybody thinks they know now? I mean, It used to be you would have an Oscar party and people would pick, and if you said, "Oh, I got all the top ones," you were pretty much the winner. Now, anyone who reads a newspaper knows. Somebody brought up to me about Momentum the other day. I go, why would you and I know about Momentum? We're not, part of the Hollywood system. You have to read that there's momentums for different things. You think Eddie is pretty much a lock for this, though?
Well, no. I actually think that Alan Arkin has a good chance here. I really do. I'm going against the grain a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's kind of boring that everyone is saying Helen Mirren's a lock, Forrest Whitaker's a lock, Eddie Murphy's a lock.
Right.
So I'm hoping for some upsets. Like I said, I think that Dreamgirls came out, right before the holidays. I'm hoping that it's cooled a bit.
Right. Awful film for me. And I thought Eddie was not particularly good. I did not find him believable for a second. I did not think this guy would... If this was his act, if he wasn't Eddie Murphy and he wasn't funny and we all didn't already know him, he would not hold an audience with that performance. If you're trying to compare him to Marvin Gaye or any of those great people from the 60s, not at all. Did you like Dreamgirls?
Not particularly, no. No. I did like Eddie Murphy's performance in it.
I was across the board, and I thought, well, I'm a big Motown fan. I'm going to love this film. I felt like a lawsuit should have came down. And as a matter of fact, wasn't there something today?
Yeah, DreamWorks and Paramount, they put out a formal apology to Berry Gordy.
Right.
Saying, if our fictional work was confused with real-life Berry Gordy, we apologize.
Who we copied his entire life, note for note, but acted like he was a gangster instead of the first black American who could bring black music to people and keep the money in their community. It drove me crazy. And also, I thought the music was terrible. I'm not
that's where I
big
agree
Broadway
with you.
fan.
No, it was like Broadway. It was like Motown via Broadway.
Right.
And it just wasn't strong enough. I totally agree. And the film was too long. And it just dragged on.
And if you ever wanted to make that Motown story, I think it would make a tremendous, tremendous movie. And of course, like, if you're Berry Gordy or, you know, Steve Jobs, anybody who's kind of risen up, Ted Turner, Donald Trump, you are going to hurt feelings as you get there. That story could be told. But they made it just seem like the guy was a gangster. And there was, you know, I had never read any of those stories before.
Well, anyway, so I'm voting for Alan Arkin here because I think that Little Miss Sunshine has, as you were talking about, momentum, has great momentum, and I think he's a real Academy favorite. He's been nominated twice before, but not for 30-odd years or something. And I just think for me, in Little Miss Sunshine, he was the heart of that film.
He stole the movie as the supporting actor. And you never thought, oh man, I left there and that was Eddie Murphy's movie. Everybody was talking about Jennifer Hudson.
Right.
But I guess there is such a thing of Eddie Murphy's made us a lot of money for a lot of years. We kind of owe him something back, so I could see that happen. Did you see Little Miss Sunshine, Fez?
Yeah, I saw it, and I really liked it a lot. I thought it got a little madcap at the end. It got a little silly and kind of went off base.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot.
I wasn't a fan of the film, but I'm a big fan of Alan Arkin.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the film either. I thought it was a very conventional, dysfunctional family.
I felt like I was watching Vacation, like a vacation.
Just like Vacation, but not nearly as funny or as clever.
And again, with the independent film, to me, it isn't taken like 6. It looked like a Love Boat episode, but we're doing it a little cheaper. Like, I did not feel like it was that heart of the little independent film that you could get behind. No. But I do think that the two people that should have got nominated were. I thought the little girl was tremendous in it, and I thought Alan Arkin was tremendous. As a matter of fact, I wish he would have been in it more. I can't pronounce the guy's name. I never could from Blood Diamond.
Jaimin Hunsu.
But he's a guy that I did not think was going to be around a long time. It seemed like he was one of those guys that they pulled out, but every time he's in a film, I think it's strong. He always is strong to me. You're not a fan of the film?
I did like Blood Diamond. My problem with Blood Diamond was that I thought it was his story, Jaimin Hunsu's story, but I felt like we had to see it through Leonardo DiCaprio's story, and I think that's a bit of a problem sometimes with Hollywood films, is that we have to have the leading white guy kind of tell the black man's story.
I was talking about, I had the same exact problem with the Idi Amin film.
Exactly, another example.
There's one white guy in the entire country, and yet we have his story, and he's not the interesting one.
Right.
And even in that, they're talking about giving up Best Actor. The Idi Amin character was almost the supporting part.
I thought those two were equal in that film. Yeah. But I did think it was Hollywood writing a script where we're seeing a black character through a white leading character.
Do they think that we won't be able to understand it?
Oh, we won't.
Africa, I'm not African, I can't go there.
You have to have someone who's taking the audience, with us. And so getting back to Jaimin Hunsu, I think that his character was a little too much the stoic, wronged black man, and he didn't have enough to do.
Yeah.
Like, I found that part of the film to be fascinating,
right.
His search for his son. But he didn't have a whole lot to do other than look sort of defiant. Whereas
make bad moves.
Yeah, and
he
Leo
made a lot of
got
bad
the
moves.
kind of the glamorous glory part.
Yeah.
So I did like the film to a degree.
But I fell for the Leo character right away, though. I mean, I was not. I honestly, nothing threw me off about the accent and all. I thought it worked.
I thought he did great. There was just things about that film, like the Jennifer Connelly character, that was ridiculous. This, beautiful reporter in Africa trying to, right the wrongs of the world.
Yeah,
it's just
Lois Lane.
And she was way out of her league, not even attempting. But didn't we actually even used to do that in like American films? If it would ever be like an inner city film, it would always be some white teacher coming or some white.
But you think we'd be over that by now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think we've finally gotten around where they feel like we can see American films with black people in it, but I don't know if they think that we can internationally or not. All right, so you're picking Alan Arkin, at least as a person that you would like to win.
I think so. Yeah, I would like him to win there. I think I like Mark Wahlberg. I think I would have put Alec Baldwin in there, or I mean, I don't understand why Matt Damon hasn't been nominated. For
I thought that was Matt Damon's film as well, and that was a guy that I did not start off being a giant fan of, but as time went on, I dig him in a big way. What about for you, Fez?
You know, I thought that Jackie Earl Haley was gonna. He seemed to have a lot of heat when Little Children came out. He was the Bad News Bear,
right.
And now it's kind of like a comeback. I just thought, I didn't see the film, so I don't know so much about the performance.
I did see the film.
Yeah, and it just seemed like that was at least a story that would have some heat and momentum to it.
No. That film just didn't take off.
And nor should I had a problem with that film. That film is one of the things, if there's any sex, something bad has to happen. And I think this happens so many times. If suddenly you're, a man's cheating on his wife, the kid drowns in the backyard.
Right.
They try to have this instant karma. And anyone who did anything sexually at all in that film, there was some amount of pain that came into their life far and above beyond what any kind of judge would ever lay down. I wasn't a fan of the film at all.
I did like that film.
I was a fan of who's the lead actress?
Kate Winslet.
Everything she does is great, in my
amazing.
opinion. But then the lead actor Fezzi was the son of the guy from the Tampa News guy.
Oh, Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson was in it. He kind of played just the straight, good-looking guy. But the film itself, I always reject that. The morality that we get for somehow, you get to see the sex, and then seconds later you see how bad sex is for you. All right, so let's go on. Now, supporting actress. This one, it seems like the world wants to give it to Jennifer Hudson.
It seems like she is going to win it, yeah. And, I think that the other... this is a really strong category, though, because she was really good in it. It's hard, like you said, if you're not a huge fan of the film, it's hard to kind of think that she's... I mean, personally, I thought Cate Blanchett was phenomenal in Notes on a Scandal.
I thought that was probably the role of the year. Now, they say they won't give it to her because...
She just won for The Aviator.
Yeah.
So she's not going to get it. And I think it is going to go to Jennifer Hudson, yeah. It would be quite the... upset if Adriana Barraza got it for... I'm going to say Babel, because that's the way it is. Babel.
We say Babel here?
Well, apparently the screenwriter says Babel.
Oh, okay. So how did we ever get screwed up with that? How did that happen?
So I don't know.
All right, so we think that she's a shoo-in now.
Oh gosh, I don't know, because let's think about the Best Supporting Actress category in years gone by. There's been some pretty big upsets.
Yeah.
Remember when Juliette Binoche won over Lauren Bacall?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone thought she was a shoo-in.
Right.
Remember when Anna Paquin won for The Piano?
Right. As a matter of fact, on American Idol last night, they had another fat girl sing the same song, and everybody went crazy. And that made me feel like, give that song to someone who can belt it out. Because really, if you take that song out of that film, would anybody be talking about her at all?
Totally agree with you.
And that's what it all seems to be. It seems to be. You want to give out best song, do it. But she didn't really have a lot of acting to do.
Well, again, she had to look sort of proudly defiant a lot of the time.
Right.
And wronged, and then sort of come back and overcome, being put down. And
she had to be heavy and pulling at her dress, and everyone gives her all the credit in the world for that.
But she did it great.
Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong, she did do it great.
I think the others in that category are more worthy.
Well, they're actresses. That's the problem, where she's not really an actress. She's just someone that was, a singer that was cast in that part.
Yes.
All right, Best Actress, this one also, showing.
Yeah, it seems to be going that way. It really is kind of dull, isn't it? But again, a really strong category, because after I saw Little Children, I thought Kate Winslet's going to get nominated again for that.
Mm-hmm.
Thought she was great. Meryl Streep turned what was kind of a commonplace
TV movie almost.
TV movie, but her scenes, when she wasn't on screen, I thought that film just floundered.
Right.
So she made that film.
And no one would have ever talked about that film if Meryl Streep didn't do it.
No, it would have just been a romantic comedy that came and went.
And if anybody else would have played that part, I think it would have been totally different. I think you would have got the stereotypical kind of screaming mean
dragon.
Yeah.
Cruella de Vil.
Right.
And they love to nominate Meryl Streep, and they never give it to her.
14 times.
Yeah. They give it to her, once in all those times? Or maybe
think
there was
twice.
a supporting.
I think-
Best Actress and a supporting, I think she got.
Right.
I think that was her too. I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Sophie's Choice and
French Lieutenant's Woman.
So 2 best.
Supporting actress and best actress.
I know they always give it out to some younger person who says how much she loves Meryl. I can't believe I'm sitting here in front of Meryl Streep.
But look at this. We got 3 actresses who, well, only 1 American actress in this, which is astounding, and 1 non-English speaking actress. It's a good category.
It is a strong one, but why Judi Dench?
Why Judi Dench? Did you see the film?
No, I didn't mean Judi Dench. Why is it Helen Mirren is locked right in? Why isn't it a horse race?
Well, she's also been nominated twice and has not won. Judi Dench has won. I don't know how much this all comes to play in it. Helen Mirren's very popular now. I don't know.
That was the best reviewed movie of the year, right?
The
I
Queen,
think.
yeah. Which, again, also I don't really get. I thought that was okay.
It was okay. The thing that I loved about it is that Tony Blair looked like he never was a liberal. And I was yelling, I'm yelling at the screen, you did the same thing for Bush. You sold us all out when you tried to save Bush. And that's all I got out of the whole entire film.
Yeah, I thought the whole sort of metaphor of the stag that she came across.
Yeah,
I thought that
a little
was
heavy-handed.
Very heavy-handed.
That seemed like a made for Lifetime cable network TV movie.
Yeah.
It really seemed like nothing that needed to be put on the big screen. That whole
And yet it was loved. This was
it was loved.
The best reviewed film of the year.
Well, look, everyone loves, why do so many celebrity magazines sell? We love to know about the Queen. I mean, gosh,
Right.
in England, you should see, what's written about these people. And the public wants to know the lives of the monarchy.
Right.
So this was a little behind-the-scenes look at her life. We saw her in her sort of pajamas in bed and everything. It's like, ooh, that's how the Queen really lives. She's just like us. And it did kind of explain what had happened that week that she was so vilified for. I mean, it gave me more sympathy towards her.
I thought it just kind of played towards an American Anglophile audience.
Really?
Because there was like little things in it where, she's in her bedroom and there's Prince Philip and all of a sudden you hear them go, tea. Like, all right, here's things that British people
But it
say.
did well in England, too.
But yeah, the thing is, Fez, I think the thing that was cool there is that she was so far away from the world, living this lifestyle, and doing it, that she had no idea that the world changed. And that was, that was the thing. You can go back and say, okay, the story didn't need to be told. But I think step by step, they did a good job.
I think they did
with
too.
it.
And I think when you say she didn't know what was going on, I'm not so sure. She was just, when she didn't come down to London, she was protecting her grandchildren.
Right.
And I believe that she didn't
And
want
also
them.
protecting what she thought the throne was
Exactly.
for, like society had changed.
Yeah.
She did not know that while she was doing all this stuff, people got way more informal.
Right.
And they wanted informal.
And
they
there's-
wanted tears.
There's a line where she says people don't want emotion from their queen.
Right.
Well, they do. And
Right.
that's what she learned from it. And so I think, I did think film had some...
Yeah.
I just don't think it was great. Put it up for best picture.
It is,
It is up for.
yeah. Now, best director, everybody seems to think, we didn't do best actor. And again, this one
Forrest.
seems, is all Forrest locked in.
I think, if anyone's going to steal it, it could be Peter O'Toole.
Loved him in that
He's
role.
amazing. But I have to go with Forrest Whitaker on this one. I did think he was a force of nature in that film.
He, particularly when you say that he's not anything close to that guy. When you see him even trying to go up and accept awards,
Right.
he can't make eye contact.
Right.
And isn't it funny how many actors don't know how to just perform and act a speech? They just panic. I mean, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro. You could the greater the actor, the less that they can stand up and just be themselves.
Well, I think there's two types of actors. And I think there's your sort of Will Smith type actor who's just this outgoing person who...
Right.
And then
He's
you
a
have-
personality.
And then you have sort of the De Niro type who basically maybe grew up with insecurities and acting was an outlet for them to deal with or to gain confidence through being other people.
It's almost like
And
they're
not
empty vessels
they're
themselves.
Not comfortable with themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's true. They have nothing to say. Robert De Niro has nothing to say unless he's reading a script.
Yeah, it is 100% true. There's people like that, and again, you say the Will Smith who really could get up and entertain if they really need it. Oh, stretch for 15 minutes? He could hop up and do it.
Allison Bales is in studio with us. She is the host of Real Talk with Jeffrey Lyons. That is on Saturdays, and Real Talk celebrating the Oscars is on this Saturday. Check your local listing for your NBC station.
You know, when you look over this Best Actor, it's also really, really strong since they're just giving it away. I thought Ryan Gosling was tremendous in that film.
I thought he was too. I think I would like to have seen Leo nominated for The Departed rather than Blood Diamond, but I just think he and Matt Damon were great in that film. But no, very strong. Will Smith was great in The Pursuit of Happiness too.
I thought that I was going to blow off Pursuit of Happiness because it was that right by the numbers feel, even when you're down, he's going to do okay. He's not going to, and yet, while I'm watching the film during that 2 hours, fell for every bit of it. Was really all like at the end, he got the job. I felt like a rube, like I was handing over my money. And yet, you got to say something about the guy that he could pull that off.
He did a really good job in it. There's someone who's come a long way, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, just from how he started off and what he's doing now. Good choices.
And he always, like you said, good choices. He seems like he's incredibly in charge of his own life and his own career. He's not just flying around. He's very, very professional. And sometimes we don't like professional people because, we like to see him blow up every now and then. But the guy does seem like he has it together. We got a correction here on the Meryl Streep. Paul, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I just want to correct Earl on something.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep won the Best Actress for Sophie's Choice and the Best Supporting Actress for Kramer versus Kramer.
Kramer versus Kramer, which was a supporting role. So she's got one Best Actress, one Best Supporting. I'll send you into the big-ass prize closet. Yeah, Ryan Gosling, I guess not too many people saw this film. It's out, I think, on DVD this week, though, right?
Yeah, it just came out on DVD. Yeah, that's a shocker that got in there, really. I don't really know how that happened.
I don't either.
I mean, not to say he wasn't great. He was, but there's so many great performances throughout the year that go unnoticed.
Yeah, and this one, I don't think anyone saw the film. I saw it over with the MoMA does the new directors series. So I saw it over there. I came back and told everybody, you got to see this performance and the little girl in the film that I guess they discovered in the school in Brooklyn. And I think after that, it only played on a handful of theaters and then disappeared. So I've been waiting for the DVD. When he got nominated, I'm like, somebody behind the scenes, for some reason, you get the word out, yet they couldn't get it in theaters at all.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. I mean, another film that I saw earlier in the year that I think should have been nominated was Maggie Gyllenhaal in Sherry Baby. And, when I saw that film, I was blown away, and I was sure she was going to get lots of nominations. And the film was a very small indie. It was a tough film to watch, and it just vanished.
She never fails to surprise, though. I mean, every time you think you got her pegged, she comes out with something. She's great.
Yep, she's a good one.
All right, Best Director. Everybody's giving this one to Scorsese
Marty
already. Any chance of an upset?
Yeah, I fear that Clint Eastwood may come in and snatch it from Scorsese's hands, just like he did when he won for $1 Million Baby.
Did you like that film?
Which one?
The Iwo film that he did? Or?
Yeah, I did.
I saw the other one. I haven't seen this one yet, and I thought the other one was great.
Well, see, I really liked the other one, too.
Yeah.
And it's funny because everyone's saying, Flags of Our Fathers was sort of a rote war film, but this is the master work here, Letters. And I thought Flags of Our Fathers was really good. And I thought what it said about soldiers coming home from war and about war propaganda, which is so topical right now, I thought it was really great.
And yet we didn't, at least I never knew that it was that well played in that war. Like, I had no idea that World War II was unpopular in some places where people were actually tired and needed to give more money. I thought that was the one we committed to.
All we see are the rah-rah films, let's face it. But no, Letters from Iwo Jima was also great. Very different, very different. Ken Watanabe probably should be in the Best Actor category here for his role in that. He was really strong.
Clint Eastwood, one of the more interesting careers. There was no way to see what he did as an actor and figured this is the films that he would direct in the later part of his life, because the films he did, actor, straight action, very little dialogue, and all that stuff is just the opposite of what he's done. The character pieces he's done as a director. You could easily argue that he's been the best director of the last 12, 15 years.
Yeah, you could because his films always, you're right, they're always really strong. Who knew?
So Marty Scorsese probably going to get it. Other than Clint, could anybody upset him?
Yeah, Iñárritu for Babel.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a good. I don't know if anyone's going to upset Scorsese. I'm going to stick with Scorsese. I don't think anyone will. I think that this is his year, and the film was commercially successful. Critics liked it. You know, what more can you want?
I think the problem people have is that it's nowhere near their favorite Marty Scorsese film.
No, I know.
That it may be his 6th or 7th best film.
Yeah, but remember when Al Pacino won for
right.
Scent of a Woman, which was dreadful film, I thought. And his performance in it was over the top, and, but he won for that. Sometimes that's how it happens.
Yeah, the guy probably should have won 4 or 5 in the 70s alone.
Exactly. And so should Scorsese. So if he wins for The Departed, I mean, people are saying it's not his best, but they're still saying it's damn good.
Yeah. And particularly to be able to pull off the gangster thing, which normally they go way low rent with the gangster films. Best Picture. Even if they give it to Marty, the word is they probably won't win Best Picture.
That's my feeling, because it seems almost a trend recently.
Yeah.
Ever since, was it Shakespeare in Love and Saving Private Ryan started it? Ever since then, they seem to be doing that with the Best Picture, Best Director. So I think Babel has a good chance here. I think it's a sort of socially aware film. It says something. The Departed is a great genre film, but what does it really say?
I'm going to say the same thing about Babel. My problem was something sexual happens, something horrible happens. Something sexual happens, something horrible happens. The little boy's spying on his sister, and next thing he does something terrible with a gun. The little girl in Japan has sexual thoughts, and, there's more tragedy.
Sex is evil.
Sex is incredibly evil. I just want to see a fun sex movie where everyone has sex and goes on, and that's the end of it. That's my dream right now.
I'm sure we could find you a film like that.
Or at least the dog doesn't die after you have sex. So you guys are going to go through this. Anybody that didn't get nominated that you feel really was overlooked?
Yeah, well, Maggie Gyllenhaal for Sherry Baby. Although I wouldn't like to push out any of the women who are in the Best Actress category now. And then I feel very strongly that Apocalypto just got, the art was eclipsed by the errors of the artist.
And again, Mel Gibson, whether you're crazy about his personality or even his acting before, incredibly interesting director.
I agree. I mean, I thought Apocalypto was edge of my seat from start to finish. I thought that was just a brilliant piece of filmmaking.
And I think a certain amount of people were still mad at him over the Passion of the Christ. Then, of course, you had people mad at him for the anti-Jewish thing. They don't know where to, they don't know what to do him. And he really is a wild man. I mean, and his you see it in his eyes. He is a crazy artist, which can really be interesting to see, I think.
But unfortunately his film got judged on that, and it's up for 3 Oscars, I think, in cinema, mix and things like that. But I think I would not have The Queen and Little Miss Sunshine as Best Pictures of the Year.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't think. I think they were fun, entertaining films, but Best Picture of the Year, no.
Yeah, I agree
Pan's
with
Labyrinth should be in there, and Apocalypto should be in there.
Pan's Labyrinth, I guess, for me, that was a real shocker, too. I wasn't expecting.
In a good way. I think it was best film of the year for me.
I think it definitely is up there. I also was a big fan of some of the documentaries that I saw this year. I thought the Jesus Camp documentary was a film that shook me up. Yeah, it really shocked me. Was told in a fun way. We had the directors come in, and just a couple of young girls that threw themselves into this. I thought they did a great job without judging people. I thought it was fantastic.
Is that another category that's a lock with Inconvenient Truth?
I believe it probably is.
Yes,
I think so many people in Hollywood love Al Gore, and so many people in Hollywood love the environment. And then
they
say
saw that one.
Yeah.
Did anyone see these other films?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually did.
Right.
But I mean, Rack and Fragments. I just don't know how widely that got out there.
I do think the documentaries are being seen more than they were 10 years ago, and I think it's going to keep going. I think more and more talented people. Scorsese is a great documentary filmmaker. Some of his stuff is going straight to TV, though, but I think more filmmakers are going to... I love the... you know what? For me, I don't think this film came out this year. It was an Australian film, but it got released in the United States, was The Proposition.
Oh, that was great. No, that was last year. That counts, I think.
That does count? That was my
Nick
favorite
Cave.
movie of the year. And you never know, like, what movie is going to grab you at a certain time that maybe if I saw it at a different time in my life, it wouldn't. But that was a film that I just loved. And again, didn't know anything about that Australia had the same Old West thing that the United
it was
States
like the
did.
mythic West, and it was like Sergio Leone meets Sam Peckinpah out on the western parts of Australia. It was fantastic. Nick Cave wrote that film,
which is amazing.
I know,
you
and
know?
the music.
Yeah,
it's impressive.
All right, it's so great to have you in here,
Great
Allison.
to be here.
And the show is terrific. It is fun
you.
to they have a little odd couple thing going with Jeffrey Lyons, and he honestly does. He drives me crazy. But
I'll tell him.
Yeah. And you guys are even rolling the show out more coming up soon, huh?
Yeah, we're going to be syndicated in the fall. So it'll be on everywhere, and I don't know yet when it'll be on. It'll be moving off NBC and into different stations around the country, and hopefully growing from there.
Is that exciting for you? Or I can't imagine.
Yes. I mean, you know me, I worked for almost 9 years at IFC, which was a great place to work, and I loved it. And I kind of miss just doing the indie stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be working, for NBC and having a little bit more profile.
Do you think that if you didn't have that independent background, I mean, is that what really you think gives you a kind of a unique thing with directors now? Because so many of them, I think, it was always Hollywood films first.
That's true. I hope so. I mean, I hope it gives me something extra. I feel like I've got a very good background in, Iranian films, for instance,
right.
or whatever it is, my little thing that I had going at IFC. I was very interested in foreign films, and I guess that adds something. But there are so many mainstream films that we have to see weekly.
Right.
That we do cover the small ones on Real Talk, which is, doesn't happen on all of the entertainment shows. And we do still try to cover those smaller films. That's a big part of the show.
And it really is a problem right now with, like, a movie coming out. If it's, like when Vince Vaughn's thing came out, he was on maybe 60 TV shows in like a week and a half, and then you don't see him again. So it is fun just to watch an entertainment show where occasionally something besides that one big movie a week gets spotlighted.
Well, and also think about it. The window now between the DVD rental thing is, 3 months? And it's probably some Bubble, Steven Soderbergh's film. He aired that on TV and released it on DVD at the same time. So things are changing. So, if people see our show and the film isn't playing at their local multiplex, it's going to soon be available on DVD or Netflix or whatever.
Or you'll be downloading it into your TV set. I mean, is that a problem? Are you one of the people that thinks that it's very important to have theater? Or
Oh, yeah. I do. I mean, I do. I mean, there's nothing like sort of watching in the comfort of your own home, but then you can't beat going to the movies. I don't know how anyone would not want to do that. I mean, I still do it. I still... because sometimes we get these films on DVD that we're supposed to review.
Right.
I would much rather go to a screening of it and sit in a room with other people and watch it on a big screen where you can't be just distracted, hopefully, by your neighbors around you.
Yeah.
That's not always true, but yes, I think you can't. And I love going to the cinema and seeing the previews and all that stuff.
All the previews are driving me crazy anymore too. They give away too much of the movie.
They do give away too much, but and there's also 10 of them before a film.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's part of the whole experience.
And 10 commercials now, too,
Yeah.
before you get the 10 previews. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't stand that at all.
We always had those in England growing up, so I'm less bothered by that.
Oh, is that right? You always had commercials?
Yeah, for ice cream or soft drinks, I seem to remember, yeah.
I remember when people used to get upset and yell stuff out, and now everyone just accepts it. Everyone's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I spent $10.75, but now I'm going to sit and watch
$11 now.
It's ridiculous.
I went the other day.
Yeah, $11.
Well, then you don't have to get that quarter back. It's just easier, isn't it, to just hand over the $11.
So you see stuff on screeners' copies on DVD, and then you're also in screening rooms.
Yeah, like this. I've got 3 films this afternoon I'm going to go see right from here.
Is that right?
Back.
All screening room stuff?
Yes.
Now, a lot of that stuff you'll get to meet the director and all. Is it harder for you to be rough, especially now that when you're at IFC, you're in a kind of supporting role.
Right.
Let's roll out some of these independent films. Now somebody has put in, even you don't like the film, but this person's given 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 years to this film, and within 2 minutes.
Well, I try really hard not to do an interview if I haven't liked the project. So luckily, usually Jeffrey and I could be split on something, so he'll do the interview if I haven't liked the film. That's kind of how we try and approach things. Because I don't want to be dissing the film on the show and then sitting there smiling at the star or the director.
So he's going to do a lot more of the Adam Sandler interviews than you ever will.
Oh, he hates Adam Sandler. That's not his...
he should do a baseball movie.
If Adam Sandler did a baseball movie, Jeffrey Lyons would wipe the tears out of his eyes. This is tremendous.
If Judi Dench did a baseball movie, he'd be in heaven.
The other day when he said, I was back in the factory with Warhol, and you laughed at him. It was one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Not hanging out. Went there for a moment. Thanks so much for being in, Allison.
You're welcome.
And congratulations. It's wonderful to see you having the success.
Thank you.
Allison Bales. Check her out on Real Talk with Jeffrey Lyons every Saturday. Check your local listings and stay tuned this Saturday for Real Talk celebrating the Oscars. Again, check your local listings for your NBC station carrying that. Thanks, Allison.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Fezzy. The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is, rocking and rolling and whatnot.
Kathleen from the Bronx.
I couldn't believe it. Everybody came out to see me, Kathleen from the Bronx. It was so fucking cool, Ready B. I felt so scared like Fizzy, but I had another heart attack. I told Bra, get in here, because he just gave a pint of blood like a hero.
Rory claimed that she was using a fake voice.
Yeah, that she wasn't really from the Bronx. She's not old school. She's not kicking it with
I will take you outside right now and beat the shit out of you. I kid you not, man.
I was worried that the other T-Birds would be out there waiting for him, too.
I thought she would be a pink lady, but she's moved over and is hanging more with the T-Birds. Rocking and rolling and whatnot. I'm not kidding. Fuzzy had the 40th ride today. I thought I was going to die. But boy, I could not believe it when this girl came up and gave me a bronski. I thought I was going out of my fucking mind. Where's Bri? Kick the shit out of this bitch, Bri.
We just watch the hair. I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
You know what I like most of all, Ronnie B? I was fucking down when you were with Ricky Gervais. I was going out of my mind. I said, Bri, get in here. Well, he was too weak from giving blood. I don't know what to do, Ronnie B. Oh, by the way, if I see KOP again, I'm going to kick the shit out of him.
Back with the Ron and Fez Show.
Thinking, huh? Jesus Christ.
The Ron and Fez Show on a Thursday.
What's your hurry, big man?
I got a cue. And decided that would be the time to talk.
He's still counting down.
I was giving you a cue of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, it is the Ron and Fez Show. That was the Kathleen from the Bronx overmix done by Mooch that you just heard.
Mooch just came in from, are you in from Belfast?
Yep, Belfast, yeah.
Yeah.
Northern Ireland.
Belfast, Northern Ireland. What's it like in Belfast?
It's cold. Well, it's not as cold as here. Like, it's just wet and grey and it's the same every day.
Are we supposed to get snow tonight? Somebody told me we were getting snow.
I know we're supposed to get rain, but I didn't know if it was going to be snow.
I heard it's turning into snow. Do you know anything about this, Ryder?
I heard accumulations possibly up to 2 inches. So we are supposed to get snow, Daddy, but not a lot. Don't get panicked now.
Now, Mooch, how do you listen to us? Are you listening to some kind of underground thing you can't even say?
I don't want to talk about it, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
Basically right now, you know. Well, no, I listen online, but...
yeah, but in an illegal fashion.
It's not illegal. I don't want to call it illegal. It's
no, by the way, I got an email from your buddy Darren in Leeds, who said you owe him money, because you said...
I don't want to comment about that either.
No way would Ron and Fez be able to do 2 shows a day.
I didn't say they weren't.
Without
they wouldn't
faulting.
be able. I didn't say they wouldn't be able.
Well, thanks for the support, Mooch. I was enjoying European Guest Day, too.
No, I just remember the old days, you know, when you did 2 a day, it was a bit...
oh, yeah, we were...
so I thought there's no chances we were going to do 2 a day, but...
Yeah, that's true.
I'm very happy that you are, to be honest. Like,
I have no idea why it seemed like it was a big deal before.
Yeah.
It's not now.
No, everyone's used to it now. Everyone's fine with it. It was never a problem.
Well, this just fell off. All right, look, you came here with Pebbles, and she's digging along in the background. Now, you guys are hanging out together this week, Winnie? You and
Well,
Mooch?
the man doesn't know his way around New York City, so I know.
Your first time in New York?
No, I've been here before. I was here, but
Yeah.
I know
just
too,
kidding.
but I'm just not good at directions.
Pick up
East
gun
and
money?
west is a better
Is that it?
problem.
You come here, you meet some Irish people, you pick up, you feel some guilty American Irish people, you take home a suitcase full of money, and the war's back on. Ryder, didn't you say that you were in Belfast before?
That's right. I was in Belfast one time.
Yeah.
My family took a nice Irish trip.
Now, do they all wear masks as well?
No, yeah, everyone does, Ronnie B. I had to think
That'd
about
be
that.
hard to get through customs wearing that.
And we decided we're going to tour all of Ireland, each city for 2 days or so. And it was in a big minivan, and we had this old driver, about 70 years old. His name was Jerry. Jerry O'Connell, in fact, and not to be confused with the actor. Anyway.
Oh, I confused. I thought Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah, this was
from Sliders.
Didn't look alike at all. Very old man. And we approached Belfast. This guy was somewhere from South Ireland. When we approached Belfast, he was going, I don't know about this, folks. Folks, I think we should
Is
turn
this
around.
the impression you're doing
well,
now,
it's
Ryder?
hard
Yeah,
to do
it's
an Irish impression for the
Yeah.
rider. But he was saying, please, can we please turn around?
Yeah, I agree.
What happened, we all got home, Moochie. 1 week later, minivan, tourist Americans bombed. 4 of them were dead. Tourists from...
So what's your point? That could have been you?
Could have been a lot better.
That was not. That was a week ago. I mean, I'm dodging icicles. I'm getting from bombs. It's amazing.
You know, one time in '89, I was at Windows of the World. So who knows?
Oh, boy.
That would have been it.
Well, come on. That's 12 years, Ronnie B. I'm talking 1 week, Moochie.
Good math.
Thank you, Ronnie.
But Mooch lives there every day. What does he fucking care?
Well, my point is he's from there. This guy was from the South. So he was saying, I don't think this is a wise idea, folks.
Yeah,
Let's turn around and go
Still
back.
a little rough over there, Mooch?
No, it's quieting down. Like it used to be a lot worse than it is, but there's still the odd thing will happen, riots.
Right.
And,
But generally, it's all yuppies now. It's all gentrified. Yeah. It's all just Starbucks.
Yes, exactly. I was saying there's Starbucks everywhere in Ireland now. Like,
isn't that crazy? All right, now where are you taking him to, Winnie? Don't say bed, please.
I'm
Be a
going
good
back
girl.
to
This
work.
is a new good girl.
I don't know. I'm taking him to see Bluegrass next week.
Really?
Yeah. Like a really cool bluegrass band.
Are you that burnt out on everything
Bluegrass
that it takes
is
bluegrass
back.
now to get to you?
Bluegrass
yeah,
is
New
back,
York Bluegrass.
man.
What's that about?
It's hot. Trust me. I know it sounds bad. Oh, it's awesome.
You ran out of things to be a groupie for.
You really have. You have been through every type of music that there is in the world.
True.
Fezzy, what is happening in the news right now?
Well, reports are that the NBA All-Star Weekend in Las Vegas pretty much a disaster. Multiple brawls breaking out, 2 shootings that they know of, more than 350 arrests, incidents ranging from a shootout at the MGM Grand parking lot to another shooting at a strip club where the NFL, the Tennessee Titans, Pac-Man Jones and Nelly were hanging out. So just a disaster there.
Disaster or just a weekend in Vegas? I mean, how is this different from a big fight?
I think even with a big fight, this was a little bit more intense.
Bro, me and you were at the Tyson fight. They shot up the casinos. You never heard a word about it. They literally started knocking over every table, and everyone was grabbing chips. And then little do you know, you're being watched at cameras the whole time, so no one's getting away with anything. Eventually, they will catch up with you.
This one finally getting out of Las Vegas because they keep such a lid on these things. And they're comparing it to Freaknik in Atlanta.
Well, Freaknik, where's Earl at? I just want to know why black people can't gather without there being any problems.
He's going to be making more phone calls right now.
Sure.
I said I want his XM paycheck now for the last 2 days.
Very soon, it's in Daytona. It's going to be BCR, Black College Reunion. And I forget how many kids show up, like 20, 30,000. All black kids show up in this little beach town. And what they started doing is that the clubs and the restaurants would just board up. They would literally board up like it was a hurricane. So they filed charges. And you cannot do this. You can't act like we do not want to serve you. It looks like the 1950s. So what they started doing was just putting a tent over their building and spraying for termites, whether they had them or not. They would rather fill their restaurant with toxic gases than they would opening the door to let the black college reunion kids show up.
And that's a tradition every year in Daytona Beach. The black college kids come in, the business is board up. It's going to be at the end of March this year.
Well, they canceled it for a couple years, but it's back on again.
Why do they go to Daytona Beach, of all places?
It's, it's cheap as hell. It really is. I mean, it is still a place that for, $29, $50, you can get a room overlooking the water. So, you can go down and you can, spring break used to be in Daytona too.
Right.
In the 80s. So you can go down there and take over that town. Everyone does it. NASCAR does it for a week or so. They have a good time. Bike Week, which is so many bikers, and literally 12 bikers a year will die during Bike Week. They will basically run into an old lady who's driving to the supermarket, get killed. No one complains about that because they bring a lot of money. BCR scares the hell out of everybody in Volusia County.
Yeah, they say they just don't make any money that week. And
not only do they not make money, but a lot of these guys, after they eat, decide to run out the door. So it's easy to say prejudice.
Oh my God.
At the same time, if you got a little mom and pop place, you really can't take a major hit.
And the stories, you get them from the locals in Daytona Beach of there's just public sex, there's urination right, in your store window.
At the same time as the public sex?
Yeah, just about all happening at once.
Wouldn't that happen with any, huge, massive college kids?
Absolutely.
On your town?
Yeah.
Urination and public sex?
Absolutely. You're going to have the same exact thing. But these are black kids. It's even scarier.
So it scares everybody?
To everybody.
God.
It's one thing just to have happy typing girl sitting there in her red sweater just typing away, skipping another day of work. But in something like this, BCR, you really are looking at a frightening thing, Fezzy, for these people.
Yeah, because it's just so many people. I'm going to say, it's not... And it's such a small community. They really go into panic mode. And you'll see the locals just decide, all right, I'm taking a vacation this week or this weekend, and I'm getting as far out of town as I can. Almost like it's a plane coming.
Why don't they rent their houses out to the kids? You know what? I wouldn't mind sending the rider this year.
Love to do it. Love to be there. Love to represent my people.
Would you like to go down?
Sure, I sure would, Ron and B. I love America. Pure and simple.
Yeah.
Do they like masks down there?
My kind.
Well, yeah.
They don't like the white kind of mask.
It's a little pale. It's a pale mask you got on there.
Hey, Rich on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
How are you? They
Good,
got to
buddy.
close up. Black people don't tip.
Yeah, there is, that comes up too, that, it's such a service industry, and then you're really not getting the tips going
Or you leave
way. I actually went through, drove through, I gotta see this, and driving through once was plenty for me. And I feel like I'm not a prejudiced guy, but I'm like, I've seen it, keep on going, keep right on cruising.
And with Daytona, too, you can drive on the beach. So, yeah, you got all the cars down there, too, with the college kids.
Scatman, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, North South Carolina does the same thing every year during Black Bike Week. They shut everything up, tired of frogs' ass in a mud puddle.
All right, so and that's tight because if a frog's ass isn't tight, there water will go into the. So Scatman, it's called Black Bike Week.
Yeah, Black Bike Week. They have regular Bike Week, just Florence regular Bike Week, and then Black Bike Week comes in the next week, and they shut it up just. Everything, lock, stock, and barrel. I think they got 2 McDonald's and a Pizza Hut open.
And that's it. All right, thank you very much. Hey, Leonard, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddy, I'm from Daytona, and they go down there and they tear everything up. They try to in Atlanta, where I also used to live, but
Great, Nick.
From Daytona, they tear everything up down there. You can't have a run of business like that. So
now, tell me the truth, though. When spring break was there, they tear things up, right?
Okay.
How about Bike Week? Is they tearing things up there?
Actually, believe it or not, the bikers are a lot more welcome than you would think.
Yeah, the bikers, the funny thing about the bikers is, because it sounds like scary, like Marlon Brando, taking over the town. But the bikers are all as old as Marlon Brando now. You do not see anyone under the age of 50 on a Harley. So these guys come up, they got plenty of money. They got some money. Their chicks show their old saggy tits, and then everybody's on their way.
It might as well be lawyer doctor week.
Todd, you're on run. I ain't saying they're lawyers and doctors, but they're somewhat toothless. Todd, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, thousands of people show up for the Black College reunion, but only 2 of them have degrees.
All right, thank you very much. Here's Donnie. Donnie, you're on Ron and Fez. Donnie.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I was in Daytona a couple of years ago it was the week after BCR week, and we checked into a hotel and it wasn't a smoking room, and so I went and asked if I could get one. She said, "Don't even worry about it, you can smoke in there." She said, "We have to fumigate the place, the whole hotel after last week." She said it gets disgusting. They go in with steamers and just gotta hose down the whole place.
Donnie?
Howdy.
Donnie, listen to this back. Go listen to yourself. Ed, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I was at the NBA weekend last week.
Yeah.
And it was basically Black Central. Everybody in their outfits wearing make coats and,
Well, I mean, no, here's the thing. Because I was out there for a fight. These guys would be wearing tuxes with a top hat and cane, and it would all be one color. So it's either purple shoes all the way to purple hats. And everybody was out there, had tons of cash, and they were all 400 pounds plus. They are, I don't know what it is about West Coast black guys, but they are enormous.
You couldn't tell who was the bodyguard in the group because everyone was that big.
Everybody looks like Rosie Greer with this. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you? Yeah, Chris, what do you say, buddy?
Oh, sorry. Hey, that BCR freaks out the locals in Daytona because even the ones that can swim, they're always in the ocean with their jeans and big baggy white T-shirts on.
All right, I better check with Earl on this one about black people swimming in their jeans. Now, Earl, I know, is not big on swimming. Earl, where are you going with your coat on?
I got to run over Free FM for a moment.
This is your XM time.
I understand that.
This is why Elo wants to fire you. What are you doing over there?
No, we had to clear up a couple of things.
What things?
No, they had
no one's invited?
They had a couple of questions, and they asked me if I can come over to clear them up.
Do they know that you're working?
Yes, they are quite aware that I'm working.
And are they going to pay XM for this?
That I don't know.
Take a guess.
No.
What has to be cleared up, bro? Because you told me today everything's going great.
Yeah, I felt that way also.
This is turning into Freaknik. Is this just your friends from Queens showing up?
No, we will not have Freaknik at the Hard Rock tomorrow.
What needs to be cleared up right now?
There was a confusion about one of the lists.
What do you mean? What's the confusion?
Really wouldn't explain it, so I'm going to go over there and...
They freaking?
I don't know if they're freaking. They're just a little more confused than freaked.
And this has to be done with you leaving this show and going there in person?
I mean, I don't want to.
Did you screw the pooch?
I'm not going to screw the pooch.
Who are you meeting with?
With marketing, promotions, and also with we're going to call Johnny, Hard Rock Johnny.
Huh?
I've never seen anything like this before. So far today, Elo's called pissed off, and now Free FM is called pissed off.
And is demanding that you abandon your post and head over there.
And what did I say when they asked us to do a gig? What was my thing? We cannot do it. We have a crazy fucking staff that's useless.
Well, you did. Well, you
Winnie, how many times did you ask to help him?
I offered every time I spoke to him, and
have you heard back
Dave
from
or
him?
Ryder? No. Anything I can do? Do you want me to run over to Free FM?
Yeah.
I'm not working. I could do that.
Well,
Uh-oh. Sorry,
Earl, when you get in there, see if they haven't put the tarp down. Do not walk into the room where there's tarp on the floor, because they're going to put two in the back of your fucking head.
You walk in to see like a couch and some furniture and go, oh no.
Oh no. Oh God. He thinks he's getting his button today. He's so fucking happy.
But hopefully I will not be gone long. need to straighten this out.
You know they're going to start chewing on your ass, and you know you've got no answers. You've fucking handled this thing like a numbskull from the word go.
The problem is, once they finally get you in a room, they're not going to let you go. They've been chasing you down for 2 weeks now. It's not going to be a quick meeting.
I will clear it up as quickly as I can. I will be back before the show ends.
That's not what he told the rider.
What did he say?
He told the rider, prepare to conduct the end of the show. Because I'm going to be there probably till at least 3:15.
Yeah.
Yes, you got to put that...
Call Al Dukes for me. Before I let Earl go, I want to talk to Al Dukes. Put in the call. Emergency call.
Earl, take off that coat.
I can't look at his face. It's really scary.
I know, it's terrible.
It's freaking me out.
Earl, why are you throwing stuff? Why are you throwing stuff? Because we're not letting you walk out of your job here that XM pays you for?
No, and I want to do this job. I want to do it, but I'm getting yanked in so many different directions, and everything has to be done now.
Why?
And I'm trying to I try to explain to people, like, guys, I'm on the air right now.
Yeah.
You try to explain
this,
and
is
it's
such a
now.
big fuck up. We got to pull you off your other job where they have no control over you here. Is that what they said to you?
No, they said, yeah, we need to talk to you. We need to talk to you and clear a couple of things up. And I'm like, fine.
Why would you say fine without checking with us?
Because in the effort to delegate, I was saying, you know what? I could have the rider cover me, and I could straighten this thing out.
Go back to the delegation thing.
And I'm trying to delegate. I'm like,
why are you yelling at us, Earl? I'm not yelling at you. I took a Lent. This is part of my Lent. I'm not yelling at you.
If it comes across as yelling, I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah.
But
why are you upset? What have you got caught doing today?
That's what I'm basically trying to find out. I'm trying to find out.
What if I got a call that said, Ron, you have to leave the show right now? What would I say?
You would say, well, I'm doing a radio show. I'm on the air.
Right. And you're not?
Yes, but of course, everything has to be done now. And everything.
Not necessarily. I believe we had a month for this.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Do we got Albert? All right. Hey, Al.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mr. Excitement. How are you?
Very well.
Al, you guys need to pull Earl off the air right now to come over there?
Yeah, I just saw the promotion staff in the hall, and they said that Earl was on his way.
But what happened?
Well, they're very confused. They got numerous different lists of people that need to be let in. There's a list that we sent tickets to. There's a VIP list, an all-access list, and then a different list of about 200 people that we're not sure who they are.
All right, this is different. Now, Earl, what are you pointing down? Like, you're pointing at Pitsy?
Yeah, because my glorious number 2.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
My number 2.
Good shit?
No, basically, yes. Because, like, hey, I can handle this. I'll do it. And of course, I'm trying to fix this thing now.
Yeah.
You motherfucker. You told me yesterday that there was 130 people that weren't receiving tickets. So that's the second list.
I said 2 lists.
That's the fucking...
I said, first of all, I said, print the thing out and physically hand them the list. You send an email. You send an email.
There are 4 lists with all the same names on them?
No, he did. And I said,
There's 4 lists with all the same names on it?
That is not true either. What he ended up doing was he made a master list. And I said, fine. He took it upon himself to make that master list. I went,
this
fine.
is Pitsy's fault.
And I said, yes. And I said, fine. But make sure they get... I said this last night. It's like, physically hand them a list. He emails it. And then he said there was a problem with the email, so he sent it again.
They do not stay until 9 o'clock, Earl. I sent it. The girl got it last night, and I just talked to her before. She said, I have everything. I don't know what the fucking problem is.
And I'm trying to find out what the problem is.
You told me that there was too many people on the list.
No,
I just made a list. I can't control who's on the list and who's not.
All right, Al? We're going to send you 6 more lists.
Well,
one of them will just be put by height.
For Pitsy, they did say that they've talked to Pitsy once and got more information than the combined times they've all talked to Earl.
All right, so, Earl, good news, you're putting Pitsy over.
And again, I don't know where this is coming from because we talked, if not every day, but every other day.
And then they said this, that they were trying to get you yesterday before the show, before the Free FM show.
I walked in the front door.
That you wouldn't come out of the studio until you sent Pitsy instead.
What? Because the thing that they were looking for, he had it. It was in his hands. I'm running the show, Al. Remember that? While we were on the air?
All right. Just so
the
you
show
know
had
this,
just
Al,
started.
on the air today, Earl told Eric Logan that you, Free FM, would be buying and paying for XM signs and hanging them up.
No, that's not true.
Oh, no.
That shocks me.
Yeah, no, we weren't going to do that.
Then he also told Burger King that they would be buying McDonald's signs.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
All right, who do you want over there, Al? Do you want Pitsy or Earl?
If Pitsy is familiar with the numerous list, then we would like to deal with Pitsy.
All right. Earl, would you rather stay here or you want to go and try to save your career? What's left of it? What do you want?
At this stage, Al, do what you want. Do what you have to do.
What does that mean?
Do what you have to do.
What's that mean, Earl?
I'm the poster boy. I'm taking all the bullets. Keep shooting me.
What's that mean? How are you getting shot? You've done a great job of hiding from your responsibilities.
I am not hid from my responsibilities. I have talked to everyone that needed to be spoken to.
Why do you not go to Free FM until a second before the show starts and then put on headphones?
I walked in, what? I don't know what time I walked in. I walked through the front door. I'm not hiding from it. I'm sitting in an air studio. Why can't anyone just walk in and grab me?
Well, that's when we're on the air.
Then how did they corner Fez and not you, Earl?
I walked in the front door. I walked in through the front door. I walk in the same way I do every single show.
Why were you carrying a small tree in front of you?
With sunglasses on it.
All right, Al, we're going to send Earl over to you, but we're going to have to dock him here at XM.
Well, that's what he's got to do in order to get it done.
Yeah.
I think that's what we have to do.
Yeah. By the way, can I start saying rim job on the air over there?
Not. You can do it over where you are now, but not here.
No, can't at all.
No.
All right, then how would it be best to describe licking an asshole?
I probably wouldn't do that at all over here.
Okay.
He wouldn't.
It's very, yeah. Then how do you tell people what you do?
Because we had a Laura Bush story we wanted to do tonight.
He did that in it?
Yeah, it is part of it. All right, we're going to send Earl over to you.
Okay, great.
Try and find him. I'm going to send him to hide in there and see if you can't find him.
I'll be right at the
You know what I'm
front
going to do
door.
is get infrared glasses for everybody. And why are you upset, Earl?
He keeps yelling front door over
No, because everyone thinks I'm hiding. I'm right here.
Earl.
Where am I hiding?
We know this is all Pitsy's fault, who you did not even give any work to till last night.
There would be
about halfway through the show.
There would be no list if I did not coordinate.
That's
this.
horseshit, too. That is also horseshit.
You made more work for me by making your own fucking list, and when I made...
Yes, because I'm running the goddamn show!
What are you doing, Earl? I didn't hear that last part.
That was one of my duties, to coordinate that list.
You're screwing the pooch on this one, buddy.
It's the big-ass meltdown tomorrow night at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square.
What time do you start shooting audience members, Earl? Have you decided?
And some of the people on this list are just nicknames.
All right.
What?
So just nicknames? Like what?
Just give this to Earl.
It'd be like,
Oh, that's his box?
Yeah, it'd be things like that.
All right, Danny brought a box in for you, Earl, to put your stuff in.
I might be using it.
For you, Earl. Whenever
Yeah.
you're ready, you can put all your stuff in it.
Thanks, Danny.
Al, I will be at the door with whoever you're putting there, so you have nothing to worry about at the door.
So I appreciate that.
Bitsy's on the job. Earl, where are you going to be that night? Where are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anywhere.
Don't you normally come in through the back door or the side door?
No, I'll walk right through the front door.
Oh, front door.
Yeah.
Earl appears in his producer's seat like Shoeless Joe through a cornfield. No one ever sees him materialize.
Earl?
Yeah, wait a minute. We're going to start diming people out.
Yeah.
Half the show I spend IMing wake up.
That you don't even know what we're doing in there.
What does that
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Because
Wake
like
up.
I'll have to send like a relay message to them,
At
and I'm like,
FM?
yes, and I'm like, wake up. What's going on in there?
It makes no sense whatsoever. We're all like, well, let's just ignore this. Like
Because you're not looking. Honestly, you're not looking at us.
Hey, Earl, Is this heaven? Or is it Iowa?
Black Shoeless Joe! He did play for the Black Sox.
You did.
What if we had Earl just concentrate on the XM show, and then maybe Pepsi is produced for Free FM?
Well, that's going to piss the XM off. That's going to make them furious. Would you like to pick one, Earl? Would you like to pick a show?
No, I don't want to pick a show. I like doing both. I honestly like doing both shows. I love doing both shows.
Oh, look who's calmed down now. Look,
I'm
look who
far from
suddenly
calm.
became professional.
That's not what he says about Al in closed doors.
I know.
Al Duke's riding my ass.
I know. But we found out today most of Earl's problems are pitsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a burden. I apologize.
And no, you didn't even get that assignment till last night, right?
Yeah, the assignment was I took it upon myself with the help of the writers and Dave over there.
What kind of names are on there? Is it like Kathleen from the Bronx? Is that the type of names that he's writing down?
Or it'll be like Eastside Dave, Enemy #1, or Midnight Riders, Swords.
Board names.
No,
There's a lot of board names, yeah.
Well, that's what everyone has on their driver's license, right?
Earl thinks this is just one big comic book. Eastside Dave Enemy.
That's not true either. When we put this whole thing together, I said full names, address, etc. But of course, people have their own freaking agendas.
No, they're like this. Now, who's Dugout Doug? Happy Typing Girl.
Right. We don't know who those people are.
By the way, I don't think Happy Typing Girl's working at all anymore.
Really?
She just sits in that room of hers in a red sweater, lets the world go by. That's why she's happy, Fez.
Oh, I guess so.
Independently wealthy. All right, Earl, we're going to send you over there for the massacre. But I'm glad that you let me call him. Because Earl tried to sneak out of here. And it's only when I needed him for something, I saw him with his coat on, that I figured, wait a minute.
No, what? Again, I wasn't hiding. I walked in here.
You walked through the front door.
I walked in.
We only saw you because Freaknik came up.
He looked like the Pink Panther. He was on tiptoes. Saying, don't tell. I'm in that rider. Don't tell Ronnie I have to leave.
I didn't say that either.
Drunk today.
Dave. Do we even have this match?
No. He got.
Called yourself Dave
I
twice.
was quoting him verbatim. And then I had to tell him, I'm not Dave. I'm the Midnight Rider, Douglas.
Gee, you went this far.
Oh, God.
The mask is extra tight today.
I know. All right, Earl, what are you going to do to get out of this one? Throw Pitsy under the bus?
No, I'm just going to explain.
Let me fix Pitsy's shit.
Whatever confusion there is, I'll clear it up.
And by the way, Sapphire, for shame. In front of Al Dukes blaming on someone who doesn't get paid. That's the lowest of the low.
The man's the endless intern. My number 2, believe me, has fucked this one up.
I don't even get those Manelli memos, man. I'm on the bottom rung.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing when they said, do we just start giving this stuff to Pitsy? I said, he's not even an employee.
Right.
I don't know how we can do that.
How can we make him the department head before we hire him?
Right.
It looks like ELO has called back.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go. Al Dukes and ELO. Hey, ELO.
Guys, I'm sorry to bother you. I don't bother you this much. I'm just going to report. I just got pulled out of a meeting down here. Somebody had just said Earl had resigned on the air, and he's working for Free FM. What was this?
What are you doing exactly, Earl? Explain to ELO why your coat is on.
No, I did not resign.
I got people running in saying Earl's on the air resigning, saying he's going to work for Free FM, and I'm like, well,
no, I didn't say that at all.
Great. That's perfect. I'm looking for ways to reduce some headcount and expense, so that saves me a lot of money.
Hey, ELO, say hi to Al Dukes, your old pal.
Al. How are you, Al?
Hi, ELO. How are you?
I'm great. So, what is wrong with Earl? Why does he want to go work for Free FM?
Actually, I was hoping it was the other way, that Earl was going to be the expert.
Oh, there's a bidding war going the opposite direction.
Well, what happens if he actually resigns from XM, which clearly he did. From what I hear,
that is not true at all. I didn't. The words never came out of my mouth.
And then you guys don't hire him. I mean, he's sort of like Black Earl on a corner of like 6th Avenue, isn't he?
Should we turn this into a farewell party tomorrow night?
Well, it may actually have a better chance of success than actually being planned properly.
We can get a cake.
Right.
Earl, what do you want to explain to both these companies about what's went wrong here, other than an intern?
Well, I'm on the show.
Hold on a second. Earl, do you realize that we are one of the biggest media conglomerates that is merging right now? And did I understand correctly that you've handed over a party for our #1 channel to an intern?
I'm not that bad.
No, I didn't, let's say, necessarily hand it over. It said intern took it upon himself.
It would have never got done.
What, according to you, maybe? According to you.
I'll just drink all night. I don't give a shit. Let the party go on.
It's easy saying that in front of these two guys. You want to get hired by them.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't understand, Earl. I mean, how do you let an intern take you over?
I didn't let him take...
Clearly something had to be going wrong, because if an intern is going to exert that much power over you, it really begs a bigger question.
He does not have any power over me, Elo.
So you just let him run over you?
I didn't... well, once I found out what the problem was, that's why I got the coat on. I'm trying to fix this problem and explain what's going on. This mess has happened completely behind my back.
Listen, we now have clear acknowledgement there is a problem, which is different from my previous call from you, which told me, hey, everything's going to be fine. So now...
Yeah, I mean, this problem happened 15 minutes ago.
Why are you yelling at him?
I don't mean to yell. I'm just really upset right now.
Elo, shouldn't Ron and Fez have a producer that stays with them throughout the show?
I would think so. I mean, I don't know how you just walk off a show.
Earl, Elo's asking questions. Start feigning.
He left a man with a mask with us.
Yeah,
and I get my job done, Denny.
Yeah,
you haven't heard any complaints about the bands, and the writer wanted no part of this list.
No, the writer didn't want any part of it, period.
Oh, is that right? It's all his fault?
Keep playing the blame game, son.
No, I'm not playing the blame game. Everyone's quick to,
You gave the writer shit to do, and everything was done. I'm still waiting for shit. You want me to do the list? I'll do the list. In my sleep, that's what writer do. I ride to the mountaintops. I go to the canyons. I live on the clouds, and I get lists done, Daddy.
All right, this really makes us look crazy.
It's a crazy radio chat room.
You got to remember, it's Elo and Al now. We don't want to look this stupid.
Sorry, Mr. Logan, if I may.
All right, here's the problem. Al needs to pull him off the air here at XM. That's not part of our deal, is it, Elo?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's tortious interference. I think that's grounds for a lawsuit.
Yeah. All right, let's start suing each other. Let's get this thing going.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we
requested... Earl, I got to get back to work. So, do I or do I not have to get on a plane and come up there tomorrow? Because you told me I didn't, then I heard you resigned. So
I never.
That shocked you.
Eric, I want to make this perfectly clear. The words "I resign" never came from my lips. Ever.
I resigned, Daddy.
I heard.
Ever.
I resigned. I quit. I want to leave. I'm not. I mean, whatever.
None of that.
Listen, you sound like President Clinton. So, do me a favor. Should I worry or not worry about what's happening at the party?
No, you shouldn't.
All right, there you go.
All right, and you're not leaving the studio now. You're going to do your job, so I don't have to fire you, right?
I would love to do my job here. It's just, again, it's a situation where everyone needs me now. I was like, can this wait? No.
Okay.
We have to do this now. I'm in the studio. I'm in the office.
This is the Truman Show.
No, wait.
Revolved around Earl Douglas. A cloud follows him and starts raining on him.
I get a phone call from Johnny Hardrock. He's like, I need to talk to you immediately. I said, Ryder, cover me for a minute. I need to make a phone call. The second I get on the phone, Earl, we need you now. Can this wait? No, it can't.
Because the hosts were asking for your input about an on-air topic.
But
we need you, dude.
But if I had to get information pertaining to a big event,
Ryder would love to talk about black people, Mr. Douglas. Unfortunately, I ain't qualified.
But if I get an urgent phone call from the guy who runs the venue of an event,
tell him I'll be there at 3:00 sharp.
No, he says, I need to talk to you now. I'm going to call him now.
So now Earl, let's play this out. Let's talk about the executive producer for Call It the David Letterman Show, okay? They're taping the David Letterman Show. And let's say that they're halfway through the show. He gets an urgent phone call from the owner of the Ed Sullivan Theater, which happens to be where do you think the owner would have the audacity to call the executive producer in the middle of the show? And 2, do you think the executive producer would say to Dave, hey, listen, you're going to be fine. I'm going to bolt out of here. I'll get back to you in a few.
Earl.
I mean, but again,
the answer is no. You can repeat after me. The answer is no. Because your talent depend on you. They need you, Earl, and you abandoned them. You hurt their feelings. This is not good.
I mean, and I don't want to abandon them or hurt their feelings.
This is going to be an undercurrent between the show for the foreseeable future. I mean, what they're saying to you is they're very, very hurt. And now this is going to turn into a very large management problem.
I'm sad.
I mean, what if there's a situation where, let's say, midway through the show, and I get sick, and I'm like, and I go Ryder, and I'm not feeling well. I need you to cover me because I'm not feeling well.
The amount of times that you fainted on the air, this is not far-fetched, Earl, that this happens 3 times a week.
And would you quit telling Vice President Eric Logan that you've turned the show over to a masked cowboy?
But that's my option. What other option do I have?
You're a lot nuts.
But that's the option that I have. I got to play with the cards that I have.
I've got a meeting with our CEO, Hugh. So I'm going to go in the meeting, and then I'm going to say, listen, Hugh, I got to jump out of this meeting with you and the board because Earl Douglas needs to talk to me about where the banners are going to be hung at the show tomorrow. I'll call you and let you know how that goes.
CBS is buying those banners, too. Good news on that. I'm very excited about that.
Let Hugh know that.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. Al, have you got those done yet?
No one told us anything about those banners.
Jeez.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
When Earl comes over, would you mind if he brought over the rundown list that Fez made 4 weeks ago for the event?
Sure.
Yeah, he can take that.
We still haven't seen that.
Hey, Earl, would you fax me a scanned PDF of the floor plan so I can get some really comfortability around where our XM banners will be hung in the venue?
Yeah, I mean, I could try that. I don't know. I mean, I could email you something, but I don't know if I can get your PDF right now.
Oh,
I mean, that's not a slight. And that's not a slight at you, Earl.
That's fine. I appreciate honesty. So when could I have a PDF?
I can have one later this afternoon.
Well, give me a time. Later this afternoon could be in any time zone in the world.
4 p.m.
When?
4 p.m.
Oh boy.
4 p.m. Terrific. Yeah. I'll be waiting. Do you have the email address? I assume you do.
Yes, I do.
Terrific. 4 p.m.
All right, well, hold on. We got something to play for you. This happened earlier today. This is, I guess, why Eric was called.
I resign.
Thank you. There it is.
Wow.
There's the resign.
Thank God.
Well,
Looks like it's right time.
All right, Earl, I got to tell you, I appreciate you. I feel so at ease that I'm going to have a scanned PDF of a floor plan. I'll know where the banners are, and I shouldn't have to worry.
Yes, you will have that, Eric.
Great.
All right, bud.
Al, I appreciate it. Guys, sorry, appreciate the time.
Take care.
See ya.
All right, Al, you got Earl in big trouble now for calling him out.
Well, I think he did it on his own, actually. His own actions, or lack thereof.
Earl, how are you going to get that PDF to Elo by 4 o'clock?
Promotions is waiting for you.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to leave for the last 20 minutes, and of course, I get yanked in. You got to go on the air now. I was like, can this possibly wait?
That's Eric Logan that wanted to talk to you.
Well, it wasn't. Well, that was before the Logan call.
So who are you blaming everything on? Whose fault is all this?
It's like, what regarding the list? That was Pitsy's screw up.
And whose fault is that?
And of course, and Ryder, who's got the attention span of a gnat, cannot take. I mean,
that's true.
I mean, he sits in this chair like it's lit on fire. He'll be like, I'll be right back. When are you coming back?
Talking about last Friday, I covered your whole ass. By the way, Mr. Logan.
Oh yeah, and you called.
By the way, Mr. Logan, don't just dock him for today.
And you called me
Dock him for
twice
Wednesday,
during that
Lucci,
show.
And
You
dock him
called
for
me.
last Friday. This is the third time, Mr. Earl Douglas. Third time you skated on the Ron and Fez radio.
Yeah, you
program,
did
the
it.
best program
You
in
did
the-
that, and you called me twice during that duration. When are you coming back? I mean, what? It's like, I mean, and I left everything that he needed to
People
know.
were at because the host of the show dared to inquire where their executive producer had gone.
And they knew exactly where I was.
They didn't think it would take so long.
There were things that
And
needed
again,
to be
you
ironed
seem to
out.
take 5 hours to hang up pictures, so I suppose everything takes long.
I
think that was a low blow.
I pray to the gods of the folding chair that you meet one tomorrow night.
I mean, too. Warren Zevon?
I don't even know what that means. All right, Al, we'll send them right over.
Okay, great. Looking forward to it.
All right, talk to you later,
All right.
pal. Bye. Didn't Al used to work for ELO at one point?
Yeah.
When we first met, Al?
Yep, Al worked for ELO was Al's program director.
Isn't this a crazy business, how everybody moves in and out of each other's lives?
Yeah, no one ever leaves anyone for a definite amount, for an infinite amount of time. Eventually you will get back together.
Well, you can't get paid this much for doing this little as you can in this business. Where today's clusterfuck, we're all getting paid. All these people are getting paid. Earl, you going to run over there now?
Yes, I'll run over now.
Be back by the end of the show. All right?
Yes. Yes, I'll be back by the end of the show.
Did I say anything?
No, I just that silence was just kind of weird.
I'm not allowed to yell at you.
No,
This is the new Lent run.
and I appreciate and understand that, but yes, I'll be back before the end of the show.
Hey, Freak, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
But I want to know if we can get, I know it's last minute, how about ELO versus Al Dukes? Loser takes Earl.
I would love it. I would actually love that. Earl, would you be willing to do that?
What, loser gets me?
If you had to pick XM or Free FM, who would you pick? If you had to lose a show, which one?
If I had to drop a show,
yeah,
I would stay with XM.
Yeah. He
don't
loves
believe
it.
him?
He loves to sleep in, Ron and B. He loves coming in at 11:35.
So he'd be able to sleep right until 5:30.
He wants to go to about 2:30, 2:45 in the afternoon.
Yeah, this is coming from a guy who drinks all weekend.
Oh,
Mooch.
What's wrong with that?
You're an alcoholic.
And who doesn't? And gets in here at 9:30 in the morning, leaves at
Horse
9:30
shit.
at night.
I've on the last month or so, I have beaten you here every single time.
No one's going to believe you at
Earl's
this
gotten
point.
really cranky since he gave up cheese.
Yeah, I know.
Notice that?
I really do miss
I'll go
cheese.
downstairs and get you a slice of pizza right now.
You want a slice? Earl, make you forget about your problems?
Polio? Singles.
No, I'm fine, and I'll same way you're doing your Lent, I'm doing mine.
What's that?
He said he's doing Lent like everybody else is, I think.
Gotcha. All right, I understand. All right, Earl, let's go to break. You try to make it back here before the end of the commercials.
That won't happen.
You tell Elo. He wants you here with us. I'm going to cover for you.
I can do it.
I know you could.
I can run on double.
Yeah.
You're asking me to run to free and get back here? I can do it.
I can run the free and make back here, but there's questions they have for me.
That's not what you
I don't
said.
think you could.
I mean, they have questions they have for me, and I don't know if I can answer those. They get the questions that they need answered, and
Can't
get back
be
to
answered.
that. Give them the answers to the questions that they have.
You don't have any answers for them, do you?
Yes, I do.
What's your answer?
I have the correct list. I will explain what the lists are about, and that'll be the end of it. I hope.
Get definitely on that.
Yeah.
He can't run.
Take full responsibility. Except for your number two.
Say
Who
Pitsy did it.
literally didn't become number two until last night about 8:45. I
No,
made
he
you
took
put
it-
someone on your staff. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show.
XM 202.
Ron Zero Fez 866 Ron Zero Fez 866 Ron Zero Fez 866 Ron Zero Fez 866 Ron Zero Fez 8
Just get a shock.
Back with the Ron and Fez show on a Thursday.
Where's Earl?
Earl's not here, Ronnie. Earl left. He didn't make it back before the commercial break was over. So that was Paranoid you heard singing there from the CosmicCircus.com. Paranoid, he'll be performing at the Big Ass Bash. That's tomorrow night, Times Square at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Hey, I just got a call from our agent Bob who says to me, notice how Eric's trying to pay attention to the talent now during these times. I'm the guy who brought Ron and Fez in. Look at some of the things I can do. So that's Bob's take on it.
Okay.
All this time we never hear from Milo. Today, thank God he's micromanaging this party for us.
Interesting to hear from the agent, too.
Earl, now you know how much Earl's been going through lately, right?
Sure.
I just talked to Lily, who saw him out front. She says, Earl called me for 45 minutes last night. He's so concerned. He thinks he wants to get help, but if he does, he thinks he'll lose the credit. How can we help Earl? Help us help Earl. You know Earl better than anyone. You're the guy you're the person who broke his heart.
I think we need to really take some of this responsibility off of Earl's back.
Like what?
And I don't know. If I saw this list, I would jump right in and do something. But
everybody, you begged him to help.
I don't know if I begged. But
Shell has begged him. Pitsy begged him.
Yep.
I'll say this. I begged him to use you because it drives me crazy when I see interns standing around. They come here to learn the business, not just to get water for us. Which, by the way, Fez, 2 people brought up to me, the reason that you were having an off show today, you're back on the water.
Well, I wasn't going to go back with the water, but I got this cough going again.
Did you notice the difference, though? After yesterday's show was so strong?
Right.
Ryder brought it up to me. Pitsy, they go, he's back on it. And I go, back on what? They go, the water. That's why we're having the off the show. So anyway, let's get back to you. We've all wanted him to get help. Does he think that if he gets help, we won't give him credit?
I think so. I think that's what it is.
See, that's just the opposite for me. I think a person who knows how to run the team, there's the strong position. That's the strength position.
Well, it just shows that you're more of a leader if you've got a big coordinated effort that you're pulling off.
And I'm talking about George Best, just like this book that was just given to me by Mooch. I'll be reading this book tonight, Fezzi, and smoking these cigars that Moochie brought me also.
Very nice gifts, Mooch.
Yeah, very nice gifts.
For Fezzi as well.
I bet there's nothing in that Irish bag for me.
An Irish tops.
Oh my God, beautiful, Fez.
Tops and stuff. So
yeah,
I love this.
I wanted Irish.
You can wear that to your Notre Dame game.
I wanted Irish.
Totally.
Yeah. Put it on now. Take that shirt off in front of Winnie and put that one on.
I can't take this shirt off in front of anybody.
And we got you some Irish tea because I've heard that you like tea.
Oh,
I do like tea.
You got the old diabetic chocolates because you're going to
Can I just
really
say something?
Them. So nice.
That accent is incredibly hot.
So you're interested in him now, right?
No.
Is this the 5th person?
No,
Step aside.
I'm just saying I like accents. It's nice.
I wouldn't get involved in that.
Yeah, I know.
You don't want
There's
to,
a
really.
room?
There's their room. There's plenty. That's the problem with
there's
her.
room. I understand there's room, but
what number would he be? Take a number. Why do you have to go after him on the accent?
I'm not going
You've
after
already
anybody.
got a reputation. Now I'm going to have Thanatiers?
Is Stan going to hit me now when I go out here?
No, Than doesn't hit. Even though he could, he's a laid-back man. Fezzi, put your shirt on with everybody watching. Take that shirt off.
I can't take this shirt off in front of everybody.
See your man teats.
See, it's things like man teats that keep me from removing a shirt in public.
I know why you pay, man. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to thank Mr. Mooch for Bushmills Black. Bushmills, straight from the heart of Ireland.
Do me a favor, bring that over.
One
I
of the
just
great
have a smell. Because this was the old days for me.
It's just one glass, though, right?
Yeah.
You're only going to take one glass?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just the taste. Like, you're not.
You mind if I pop the cap and just
I don't mind. You're running B. You deserve
Open
it.
it up for me, would you, bro, so I don't have to do everything on the air?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Fezzi, I'm going to get a hold of Wardy, Smitty, Berkey. Why everybody in my fucking neighborhood had to go with the E thing? I don't know.
That's a Belfast thing as well. It's all
Is it?
E. Oh, like
Yeah.
Johnny and Sammy and...
Yeah, it
Moochie.
is.
Johnny's a good guy. Johnny Neal in Belfast. He's a good lad, all right.
Oh, is that your other pal?
He's a good boy, yeah. You know him. You know him.
Now, how,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That can't be good.
Just literally, and
it fits in the pocket as well,
yeah.
Sandy.
I don't know that you should do that.
It's pocket size.
This can't be safe.
This smells like my youth. It really does. This may be the best smell known to man. It really may be.
Is this it, Ronnie?
I'm getting nervous right
going off
now.
the wagon today?
That could be it right there. I mean, if you're going to do it,
You
it's
do
a
it
lot
right.
better than a Budweiser, right? And look at this, the color of Bushmills. Is it just gorgeous?
It's like a sunset.
It really is.
Oh, it's so nice, Ronnie, with you holding it there. It looks like a baby.
You know what I just said? Mommy loves you. Mommy finally loves you. Just give that a smell, Fezzy. Don't drop a fucking drop of this, all right?
I won't drop it.
Prick.
Oh my God.
Just give it a smell and tell me it's not fascinating.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't it amazing?
You get a whiff of it and it just kind of climbs all through your senses.
It's almost, yeah.
It's cased in sherry. That's why it's got that smell.
Yeah.
Cherry.
Right.
I don't know how that works like that.
It's an excellent smell.
Scary to see.
I can't wait till I pin Eastside Dave, because as soon as that's done, that Bushmills is going into my stomach.
Do me a favor.
I'm bringing it.
On Friday night?
Doesn't smell good.
Yeah, I'm bringing it to the match.
Could you do me a favor? Just take one shot of it, just so I can see it.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just let me.
Right.
Don't think that's the best idea, but
just do one shot while you hold my hand.
Is it
That's
right
all I want. I just want to hold your hand as you take a shot.
A little osmosis.
Yeah.
Is the rider Irish or is it just...
No.
No?
No, the rider's not Irish.
The rider's from parts unknown, Moochie.
Yeah, I've heard it all before.
Moochie.
Still fascinating little liquor.
I think we should put this away.
Yeah.
That faraway look in your eyes is starting
You know
to
what?
scare me.
Let me just hold it like a baby. Let me just hold the bottle like a baby.
Just nurse it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Seriously. It's as happy as I've ever felt in a long time.
It's like a little liquid preemie.
This almost makes me forget about Fez and the problems he's given me.
All your problems are gone.
Oh, I've got problems, do I?
They're all gone if you
Do I? You know what? I honestly believe if I drank this bottle right now, I'd write a novel. I honestly feel like this is the only thing. Here's John. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, I want to know why the rider is such a good Catholic is enjoying Bushmills. He should be enjoying Jameson's.
Jameson's? Get the fuck out of here, you Trump.
Wow.
Jameson's? Get that down in the 7-Eleven or whatever, down at the local store. That stuff's straight from Ireland. Black Bush, you can't buy that here, my friend.
Oh, God, it's fantastic. Yeah, just chase them back, huh? Now, is the Catholic Protestant thing still big over there?
Oh, no, it's all blown over.
It's all blown over.
They love each other. It's great. Like,
it's just great. Everybody loves Jesus.
Just like New York. Yeah, melting pot. We're all so fucking happy. Yeah, it's great.
Well, that's good to know. I didn't know that had happened.
It's the whiskey that gets us to be so friendly to each other, you know?
Look how attracted you are to him. Just hearing him speak like that.
It's quite mesmerizing, yes.
Yeah. It's the portrait of an artist as a young man. That's what it is.
Joyce, nice.
Here's Riley. Riley, you're on Fez.
That's the fake Riley. We don't hear. Turn him off.
Sorry, gotta let you go. All right, Radio Shark has something stupid to say. Hey, Radio Shark.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, you're letting CBS make up your banners for the show? Hello? Well, it's going to say satellite sucks or XM eat me. That's what I think.
That evil laugh.
Yeah.
That evil laugh.
That man is evil incarnate, Ronnie.
Is he coming to the party with his...
Oh, yeah. He'll stink bomb. You'll be there, right?
Who
Stink bomb?
says I'm coming to the party? I might not come to the party.
You come to everything we do.
No, I might not make it this time.
You know what? You really want to be friends with people.
What happened to my suggestions for the show? I had a suggestion that I wanted to happen at the show. Archery. How come Earl didn't get back to me on the archery?
We're going to do it.
Yeah, the hard rod's big enough.
All right.
So you can put a couple of targets up on the stage.
Give me an evil laugh and I'll let you go.
And
Give me an evil laugh.
You can take a couple of drinks.
Give me an evil laugh.
I don't have an evil laugh.
Come on, do your evil laugh.
Not only that, they got those balconies on the side so you can go up.
There we go.
He's falling apart, that shark.
Yeah, he is. He used to be so funny. He used to be great.
We don't know a person that works.
Well, Happy Typing Girl does.
She works?
Oh, no. She sits in a little red sweater all day on her bed. She got a little cold, little sneeze. Corey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm calling because this Irish accent is absolutely wonderful. I'm very much enjoying listening to it on my way home.
Happy days.
Oh.
Get in there, my son. Come on.
See, now you really would do very, very well over here.
This is the story. Like, see, back at home, I get nothing.
Right.
Not a fucking sniff. And then
Yeah.
come over here and I'm like, is that your accent? Is that
That's what you got to do. Just go out and work it constantly.
Yeah.
They love it.
That's the plan.
And women over here love to see you headbutt people, too. So that works for you.
I know all about that.
Yeah.
You just have to do a different accent at home, like a Latino or something.
Does the Latino accent work anywhere?
I don't think so. I don't remember Bronx Johnny getting this kind of response.
Where's Bronx Johnny? He's the best man. I want him around.
Here is John. John, you're on Fez.
Ron, Fez, you love you, buddies.
Thanks.
Hey, just want to see if our Irish brother over there can whip us up some real poutine. That'll put you on your ass.
What is it?
Poutine, Irish moonshine.
The Irish moonshine? Are you familiar with this?
Poutine, Ronnie?
No.
Oh, yeah. My old Johnny knew can get us a bit of a hot poutine. Like, that's good stuff. Like, it's made out of potatoes and stuff. It's rotten. Makes you go blind. It's great.
Sounds delicious.
Just, anything that it can actually risk death has always been very, very big.
Maiming
was
always good.
Yeah, I lost my sight due to potato liquor.
They make it in prisons, apparently, don't they, over here?
By the way, little Solera's working away today,
Aww.
Oh, that's true. Solera
Slaving at her
I
desk.
can see her.
She works very hard.
Yeah, there comes her boss or somebody to talk to her, checking on her. Oops. Thank you for the phone. I'll take that call now. Yeah, here I am, talking away, chewing some gum.
All right, she looks like she's pretending, like she's in an office sitcom or something.
Elmer, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good.
Ronnie, I need your advice, man.
Go ahead.
Yesterday, I was listening to you, and you said that you were trying not to be judgmental anymore.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers are getting to me, but I'm trying, and I need a hero, Ronnie.
All right.
I need a hero like you
what do you need,
to give me advice on how not to be so judgmental and just want to go off on people in general.
Somebody's bothering you, Elmer? Somebody's getting to you?
People in general, humanity in general, just everybody in general. And I'm trying to take a lead from my hero, Ronnie B.
Elmer, you got to stop the voices. You've got to take one of them out. I believe after you kill the first one, all the voices will finally stop. Riley, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, the real Riley, that's
Yeah.
I just wanted to welcome Mooch to the United States, and I can't wait to meet him if I actually get to get in tomorrow night.
No. You're not on the list, love.
Not on any of the 5 lists.
No. You're going to be there tomorrow night?
Hopefully.
Yes, I am.
want you to be there as our guest, my friend.
Cool. I'll be
All right? I want you to bring this Bushmill Black Bush.
If I can get it out of your hands, Ron, I'll bring it.
I heart Mooch.
Aww.
You know what?
I heard Riley too.
All the flirty, giggly girls.
Ladies love me.
Yeah, everybody. What's not to love? Riley, you going to finally go for him?
As long as my fiance won't be around, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we had a message from your fiance. He left a message for us.
Oh, I'm so glad. Please play it.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Oh boy, Miss Earl.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Earl.
Earl's great, isn't he?
Yeah.
Much better than this dude.
Uh-oh.
Even Dave.
What are you doing, idiot? What are you doing?
I have no problem with Riley Luck. I don't even know who the fucking cunt is, but for any of those fucking mods to fucking ban me over some bitch that has been around for 4 fucking months takes a lot of fucking balls. And for Mikey Boy to give me a fucking message that says, I'm too tired right now, I'll deal with you in the morning, fuck that shit. Fuck that. You deal with me now. I only fucking call in. I only fucking answer the show. I've only been friends with fucking Eastside Dave for 6 fucking years. For me to fucking be pushed aside and to still be banned in the morning is bullshit. Is absolute fucking horse shit. I don't fucking matter. Like, I don't fucking add anything. Some people that come out to those fucking Ron and Fez fucking parties come out and fucking want to say hi to me.
So, that's to you, Riley.
Yeah.
It's music to my ears, buddy.
Yeah. Solera is so proud of that. Solera is so proud of that.
The last part's my favorite part, where we find out that everyone's there just to see him.
I'm going to smell this Bushmills again.
Oh, no.
Ryder, how can you not be drinking this now?
It smells like heaven. If I'm allowed, I'd love to maybe sip on it, yeah.
Surely you can.
Come on over and do a shot. Yeah. I just want to see you do a shot.
I think you should.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the Midnight Rider.
And you know what? Get a nice little glass for yourself. I don't want you drinking out of the bottle because...
No producer that plays music.
Yeah, it doesn't have any. Here comes the Rider to do it. A little of this Bushmills. The black.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I got run, keep from hiding.
Take a nice hit.
I'm bound.
Is that his favorite? You know, like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Don't just gulp it down.
I can't see him just.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to you, Moochie. It'd be an insult.
Watch the mask, too. Don't spill any on the mask.
Bushmills, black. And you can't get this in the States at all?
Well, I don't know, but it's good stuff.
I just smelled heaven. I just smelled a piece of heaven.
Yeah.
Smells like
Bottoms up, everybody. Well, let me pull down the mask.
What's your mask, man? Oh.
No.
You can smell it on his breath throughout the entire room now.
Oh. That is the stuff of legends right there. And dare I say, it's already transforming me. It's that good. It's that potent.
And he's drunk.
I feel at home now, Daddy.
You're not from Ireland.
I feel at home.
One more?
Yeah.
One more. Don't sit here. Treat this like rock gut, okay?
I'm not.
Enjoy it, though. Let me see you enjoy it.
You gotta savor it. You gotta
swish it around my mouth, Moochie?
Yeah.
The way
okay.
You don't have to
just
take a big gulp.
I'm gonna swish this one.
Yeah.
Balls.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's pretty rough.
Let it burn from the... Yeah, burn those gums.
There you go.
Good. Is that nice?
That is
smooth.
Maybe I poured a little...
What happened? Oh, jeez.
Maybe I poured a little too much on that second one.
Yeah, a little Bushmills burp there.
But, I still feel pretty damn good now, don't you?
The eyes.
Feeling nice and fine.
Pass it back over.
I don't want to run it. Do I have to
get it out of his hand?
Oh, baby. Where's my baby going? My baby bottle.
Careful.
I don't want you sitting here wasting this.
Where's that cover?
I'm not going to waste it, Ronnie. Oh, my God.
You're craving another shot.
I am.
What does that tell you what you want? You can't sit there and have a shot
Ronnie,
without going, why can't it end? Why does it end?
Ronnie, when you look at a rainbow, you don't say, well, I wish there wasn't so much purple. I wish green wasn't so bright. No, you demand a lot of it, and more and more. That's what humans do. Oh, don't bottle it up, Ronnie. Don't bottle it up. At least let me smell it.
Is that what you say to the chicks? At least let me smell it.
Then bottle it up.
Just smell it. Come on.
You want to do one more? I don't want you wasting this stuff.
Well.
I'm not going to waste it.
All right.
I thought you were saving it for the weekend.
Yeah.
He's so slurry already.
Yeah, it's already being wasted.
I was going to buy him the odd 25-year, the one that's been... It's a waste. Like, I'm flipping him already.
Let me tell you something here, Daddy.
Shut up.
What? You gave me a gift of life.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to just have another one. And I'm just going to tell you something else, Mooch. I love that Ireland.
Why are you now Anthony Michael Hall in Weird Science?
Let Anthony go.
Yeah, let him go,
That
Ronnie.
chick's getting hard to smoke.
Can I just tell you something else, Ronnie B? You know it's good liquor when it has a cork in it.
Yeah.
I dropped it. Hold it. When it's got a cork in it. That is... Okay. Let's have another one.
Luckily,
this one, let's celebrate to Winnie Cooper.
Yeah. Who know you now love.
All right, now he's drunk.
Of course.
And
Luckily,
the next one's going to be Tamucci. Number 4 will be Tamucci.
Oh, there's number 4 coming.
What do you mean they're number 4?
Just going to swallow this one whole, baby. A little bit.
It's a hard life, isn't it?
Yeah, it
up
is.
for a job.
Rough.
Like,
Yeah, it is difficult. Only on-air personalities and cops.
Right.
The only jobs you're allowed to drink.
Oh, my God.
The original intake sometimes goes down a little rough, but then when I hold it down in my stomach the way the rider do, it feels so warm inside. It
Look at
makes
the
me want
slobber
to
on
dance.
look at the slobber on the mask.
You're alive.
I'm going to
Can't
say
be good.
something else, too.
And that mask is going to have to be cleaned before tomorrow night's main event at the Hard Rock Cafe. The Midnight Rider against Eastside Dave.
I won't say this right now. I'm going to make Fezzy W proud. I am going to take Eastside Dave down in a handbasket.
Well, now he knows your kryptonite, so he could just get you drunk.
This is good.
No.
Yeah, don't let this interfere with your match.
Voicemails first started in 1608, Daddy.
Yeah.
And what we're saying is that makes it over 400 years old.
Good math as well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Radical cunt.
Am I allowed to have another one?
Yeah, go ahead,
Oh, no.
God bless
Stinking
you.
drunk. That's the only way to
God
do it.
bless you, brother. Enjoy
I'd
that.
love to hear some Bruce something.
What about the Dubliners?
Well, I mean, no way singing the Midnight Rodicas like Bruce Springsteen, too.
What do you want to hear? What do you want to hear by Bruce?
I'd love to hear a song that he wrote for one of his girls at home. It was when he was saying, hey, I'm going to be somebody, sweetheart. So, come with me, Rosalita.
You need to rock hard now?
Yeah, I love that.
I thought maybe you're going to go a little sentimental on us.
Oh, I would love to do that, too.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear maybe something by the Pogues, such as Dirty Old Town.
Nice.
Oh, you know what, too? We ought to do the Dropkick Murphy song since, to maybe give Scorsese a little blessing.
Shipping up to Boston, baby. Ship me up to Boston right now. If that's where the Bushmills come from, Moochie, that's where I'm going. All right.
Get rid of the boss for us. We're all going Irish today. It's all Irish. I'll either hear the Murphys or the Pogues, either one.
Shipping up to Boston by Dropkick Murphys. Or Moochie wants the Pogues.
That Dropkick Murphys aren't Irish.
Yeah, well, they're Boston Irish. They're as Irish as we get around here.
I'm going to have number 4. And
Right.
this one, I sent the last one out to
Was
Winnie
the last one not number 4?
The last one
Last one was number 3.
I sent it out to Winnie Cooper. This one I'm sending it to Ron Bennington.
By the way, I noticed this every time you do a shot, I look over and it seems like Happy Typing Girl's having another piece of meat pie. I don't know what she's having for lunch. And then opens another letter.
You have that meat pie, baby.
Oh.
You spread that meat pie on the bread.
Oh.
Eat it. Meat pie. Thumbs up, everybody. Moochie. On the flash moon star.
Sing it to us, brother.
Dream that's
All right, keep that down. I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
I know.
You slobbering prick.
Oh, he's...
I miss my girl.
All right, already drunk.
No.
On the bathroom wall.
On the bathroom wall?
Dirty old town. Dirty old town. The stream.
What?
In the heart of gold. Am I fire? Am the void. I met my home on the Bashcombe line.
What? That's right.
Dirty old town.
Yodeling.
Dirty old town.
Sing it, Ryder.
Oh,
Boom,
God.
boom. Violin part. Let's go. Play
Shot.
the fiddle.
Hey.
Shot me.
Hammer
time.
Hammer time. It's hammer
Hammer
time.
time. With all due respect to MC Hammer, Shane McGowan was the original Hammer Time. Am I right, Moochie?
You're right, baby.
Cheers me, baby, with your Diet Pepsi.
St. Diet Pepsi, daddy.
What is this, his fifth shot? Since he's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's number 5.
You need to slow it down, big man?
Look at his face.
Oh, I could use a
2 more Elo should be calling back.
cup
Yeah.
of water. I'd love her in the basement town.
What?
And we saw it now. The Irish song. It's the NRA. Gonna sing,
He
sing.
meant Irish. Yeah, he's confused.
National Republic Association.
That's the one, big man. That's it. All right.
Dirty old town. Now this is my favorite part. Quiet. Oh, that's not the part.
That's a different favorite
Be
part.
a big stop. Fines.
Oh, Lord.
Shining star that I recall.
What?
And the sun sets down on the mountainside. It's a river deep. It's an ocean wide. I think I'm singing the alternate lyric. Love, this is my part.
Oh, God.
Gasoline wall.
The what wall?
Gasoline.
Can't be right.
Angels blow.
Can't be.
comes on the old Timai. I miss my girl on the gasoline wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town.
Yeah, very drunk writer.
Yeah.
Enjoying the Bushmills.
Well, let me tell you something else. That song was written by Shane McGowan.
No, it wasn't.
In the Pogues. 1983. Am I wrong about that
You're
one?
wrong, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
sounds good.
Hey, Blazer, you're on Ron and Fez. Blazer, lost you, pal. Here's JT. JT, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys? I just wanted to say it's kind of funny how when people sing they lose their accent.
Yeah.
It sounds just exactly like the Ryder's doing. Lost his accent when he sings. See you.
See you later.
The Ryder Daddy was intentionally trying to sing in an Irish brogue and think he pulled it off quite well.
Did you do another shot there?
No, I didn't, but I wanted to.
Oh, no.
If I get a green light.
Yeah, green light. Green light.
Green light, baby. Green light. Green light means go. Red means stop. And let me tell you something else. I never knew what yellow meant. It's right in between. What are you supposed to do, Moochie?
Don't ask me.
I like the way they do it in your native of Ireland, New Jersey, where it's red or white, right? There's no yellow.
Red or white?
I mean, red or green. Do you have yellow over there? Well, maybe
there's no yellow.
Would you quit throwing out fun facts?
I didn't think they had the same type of traffic light set up over
seriously,
there.
You seem like a drunk Dixie Riddle cup. We getting any more Pogues? The Murphys, what do we got?
I'd love to hear some Murphys.
Give us that for Marty Scorsese. For Marty
Scorsese. The Boston
for Marty, yeah.
For Marty!
Marty!
Hey, Marty!
Marty!
Hey!
Mr. Marty O. Scorsese.
Green light, Marty.
Yellow light.
Ryder spits a lot when he drinks.
Yeah, he's drilling all over himself. Oh, that's it.
Oh.
I know the lyrics as well, this one.
Just make them up.
You just gotta yell out, I lost my leg every once in a while.
I know this guy has got a very manly voice. I love it. Nancy! What a hey! What a hole, hey! Ahoy, matey! I got my leg, and I get shot too! And don't walk the plank, for it's up to Boston, you too!
Now you turn pirate on it. Why would you turn into a drunk pirate?
That's how he sounds around
No, he doesn't.
Irish pirate, not at all.
Hey, Ronnie, did you know my chick was in, her cousin was in this band?
No.
It's true.
No, I didn't know that.
They're not French, the Dropkick Murphys.
Something else from Cliff Clavin here.
Oh, shipping out to Boston with Leo.
With Leo?
Doing the movie, The Party.
Oh.
Matt Damon's there. And all the gang, let's go! And I love the bagpipes, Moochie. I always did.
What about a bit of river dance? Sorry, Midnight Rider. I get so mixed up. I hear you do the river dance.
They're so much alike. That's what they hate
There
each
he
other.
goes, there he goes.
You want to do a river dance, Moochie? You want
There
to
he
do
goes.
a river dance? What are you talking about?
Now we're river dancing.
What are you talking, river? That's a river dance. That's a river dance. Look at the leg. Look at the kicking. That's okay.
Having a
A
spell.
little bit up and down. Too much whiskey rumbling around.
It almost rhymes with river dance, and I tell you what it looks like when Earl's here. Oh, no, he's not here. He turned around and looked.
All right. That's what. Oh, shipping is still going.
Yeah.
This is quite a show you have here.
Yeah, well.
I'll tell you one thing, and I'll tell you one thing right now. Irish people among some of the greatest people I've ever met.
God bless you.
Second only
French.
to Scottish people.
Scottish people.
Scott.
I like Irish
Oh, well,
better.
where's your kilt there? You like
I like Irish better.
Yeah.
Why would you even bring it up? Hey, Doug, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Doug?
Hey guys, Ron, I know you're looking at a red sweatered happy typing girl right now, but you're missing Buster Picks, who is doing a live model shoot on cam right now with some very attractive women.
No, see, the thing is, we don't get into this. It annoys a lot of people if we watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it might annoy Fez.
Yeah. But people get upset if they think that we ever look at the Pal Talk.
Oh, okay.
All
Then don't look at Buster Picks on the Pal Talk.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks for the warning, Dugout Doug.
Oh, those people should just shush.
What are you talking
Shush.
Well, so we like to look at Pal Talk every so often. It's not like we're spending days and days upon it. It's not like we're covering it like we cover the Oscars, Daddy. Like we cover the Big Ass Bash tomorrow in the Garden of Hard Rock Cafe, Times Square. It's gonna get it on. Eastside Dave going down. 1, 2, 3, Moochie, who you got your money on?
Dave. Big time.
Guess we're not friends anymore, Mooch.
I want Dave also.
He's the funny one.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for this rider. I'm a little worried about his conditioning right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the right training to be going into the big main event tomorrow night at the Hard Rock.
If someone can give me a steak and potatoes that soak the alcohol right
I
up.
took you out for steak yesterday.
I know.
I never got so much as a thank you.
I thanked you yesterday, Rowdy B.
No, you didn't.
I did when we were walking outside. I knew it. I knew you didn't hear it. And then I thought if I thanked you again, it would seem, kind of queer.
Like, because you're nice playing down underwater.
Oh, that's always looking good.
You're a swimmer, right?
Not that good. Not to get out of a plane.
That's Bobo. Hey, Bobo.
Hiya, buddies.
Yeah.
Hey, was Ryder doing the river dance or the liver dance?
I don't appreciate that, Bobo. And that's why, even though I despise Eastside Dave's guts, the two of us agree on one thing: you're not going to be playing tomorrow.
Oh.
Fuck the Bobo and the Pope and this and that. Whatever.
You're going to do Bobo Pope's song, right, Bobo?
Yeah, I am.
Nice. I can't wait.
I defy somebody to stop me from doing it.
Whoa! I'm going to stop you. If I have to, I'm going to stop you. That Stairway to Heaven of parody songs.
Do you feel like...
Jesus Christ, cut it down a couple minutes is what I'm saying.
You feel like this is the whiskey talking?
A little bit.
That there's no reason to say any of this?
Actually, in real life, I probably love the guy, but...
Hey, Bobo.
Yeah.
When you went off the wagon, did you drink whiskey at all?
I adored whiskey, and I wanted to tell you, I was going to beg you to please pour a shot right into the phone for me. Because,
Everyone's Irish.
Yeah, even the Jewish guys. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh, Bobo, I love you, but that's terrible.
It is hot, isn't it?
No, Moochie sounds like to me, and it's one of these shows that's on television. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's Desmond on Lost. Doesn't he sound a lot like Desmond on Lost to you, Ronnie B?
No, not at all.
Well, Ronnie, I was talking about the Pepper. he agreed with me.
Oh, Pepper, is that right? You're backing up the drunk?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. We know Pepper's your Cowboys sidekick. He's going to agree with everything.
He's Tonto.
All right, Bobo. We'll see you tomorrow night then, buddy.
Okay, welcome, Mooch.
Thanks, buddy.
See ya.
And you're all clean now, right, Bobo?
Oh, yeah. I just got kind of a raging boner when you were cradling that bottle, but I'm clean and serene for quite a while now.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later.
Looks like
Bye-bye.
Saffy's not going to make it back, Ronnie B.
What's that?
Looks like Saffy's not going to make it back, Ronnie B. He was supposed to make it back before the end of the show.
True.
So in honor of Saffy, I'd like to say shot number 8.
Yeah, slow down a little bit, Ryder. You can do this one, but after that, slow down.
After this, I'm going to drink only Dr. Peppers.
I mean, the reality of it is that you tell the guy, have a shot, and that means that he's got to have 8.
Yeah.
It may tell you a little bit.
He has found
and that's really nice sipping whiskey.
Yeah.
You should not be just sitting here getting hammered on it.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to sip it.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow...
2 years worth. No, you have a glass every couple of weeks by the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the, you know.
I'm going to have about 6 or 7 after the match tomorrow. But Moochie, I'm not going to put it with Coca-Cola. I'm going to put it just with ice.
Do you ever have alcohol in your house that can last more than the first night?
Hell no.
Yeah. That always shocked me. Those guys that have a bar.
Yeah.
Like, how does this fucking happen? Why would you have liquor and we're sitting here straight?
Why even put a bar up?
Yeah.
It's just put it in the freezer.
I never could even stand the thought of going to sleep and knowing that there was a bottle in the house. I felt like I got to take care of it first.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm responsible. I don't know. But I don't like to go to sleep knowing that.
Oh, there's been a bottle of Jack Daniels that only has a couple inches of alcohol.
Well, you'd have a bend on everybody, be like, "Hey, we'll save this from tomorrow night." I go, "Tomorrow's problems are tomorrow's problems. Tonight we're living like fucking kings in here."
You can always go out to the store tomorrow.
Dump it on the mirror. Don't be fucking pocketing that thing. I'll end up killing you.
Who knows if tomorrow's even coming?
That's
you got to finish it.
Good attitude.
It's a very bleak, actually, idea. And the writer doesn't want any part of it.
You know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But when we talk about alcohol and drugs, you mean cock. You can't go to sleep at night knowing someone hasn't been taken care of.
Right.
All right, so you're done now, Ryder? 8 shots is plenty?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
To the Ryder.
I mean, if you want me to do more.
No, brother. I want you to slow it down. Put that up. Give it to Fezzy. Fezzy, you're responsible for this.
All right.
Don't give it back to him. Look at him all staggering over with it. Don't give it back to him till tomorrow after the gig.
I will hang on to it.
You want me to take it home? Keep an eye on it?
I'll watch it.
Just
Thank
me,
you.
my demons, and that bottle.
But Fez, the whiskey's good for you, isn't it? Well, not good for with the diabetic thing. I was going to get you whiskey, but I didn't know whether to.
Yeah, is that bad for your diabetes, Fez?
Yeah, because it's, all sugars and stuff in this.
What do you give a fuck? I seen you eating sugars yesterday, just sitting opening the packets in your mouth.
I thought those were the equals.
Equals not bad for you?
Equals fine, I think.
You think?
It should be.
I don't think anyone should eat it straight. But.
It's never like you looked up any of this stuff for yourself.
I just figured if it wasn't sugar, it's got to be good. It's got to be fine.
All right, I guess we won't be getting Safi back. Earl's gone.
I'm going to go find out.
No, sit. Yeah, give him a call from over there. How much time we got? 3 minutes? Give him a quick call and ask him if he's coming back. Do it on this line. Mooch, are you going to be able to stop by and see us tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, if you want to stop by Free FM.
Absolutely, yeah.
Check that place out and
love to.
Bring us all new presents. Would be the way to go.
They give you time to shop.
I'm going to head back to the airport.
How's that Bushmills, Fezzy? You really don't feel like you need a shot of it? Is it sitting there?
Oh, I would love to have a shot of it, but I'm going to try not to have a shot turn into 8.
It's so far away from me now, Ron and B. Why is it so far away?
Yeah.
Put it closer.
You know what? Maybe instead of doing Satellite of Love, too, we'll go out with some pugs. What do you want to hear today?
Yes. Fairy Tale in New York.
But Fairy Tale in New York? Come on. It's not Christmas.
All right. Jesus Christ. If I should fall from grace. I'd love to hear that song.
Perfect.
You got tickets to see the boys when they come in town,
I got
right?
4 tickets, Ronnie B. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
A few of them dropped out. That means one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie B, Midnight Rider, Fez, and Mooch.
Everybody dropped out?
Because don't think we're
Everyone dropped out. Don't think. I had a friend who had 2 friends.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't go. And I go, well, I don't know your 2 friends, so they're disqualified as well. Maybe I played a dickhead in that role, but I'm not going to a concert with 2 friends I don't know.
Right.
I was going with my best buddy, whose 2 buddies wanted to go.
Right.
I bought the tickets.
You have a best friend.
I do. His name is Jason.
George Glass.
We don't have Earl taking our calls?
He didn't pick up his phone. We're trying to get in touch with him still.
Unbelievable. We can't reach our own producer. Phenomenal. All right, give us some pogues to go out with when it's time. Because he's got to be able to count back. One producer's gone and the other one's drunk.
Right.
It is the Ron and Fez show.
And the intern is trying to back time us into a break.
Just take the minute of the 4th break, minus that by the Pogue song, and then add that on to the minute. You know what I mean?
Then why would we take it off in the first place?
Because they have... No, I mean for the math. Oh, yeah, you're right.
For the math. For the math purposes.
So tomorrow night is still on. Is that what we're ending with here?
Oh, it's on. You're going to win this one, too, aren't you, Ryder?
No, the other one. If I should fall from grace.
If I should fall from grace is what he needs.
Can't hear that again.
Yeah. We can't just have the same song over and over, Pitsy. Yeah, the party is on tomorrow night.
Just check.
The party's on.
Okay.
I need to wrestle. I need to get this aggression out. I need to get the Bushmills out of my system. I need to sweat it out. And I'm going to sweat it out through the boots on Eastside Dave's head.
So you sweat from the boot, do you?
I've got very big paws, Ronnie B.
Sweaty boots are made for walking.
All boot sweat.
That is tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square. It's the Ron and Fez Big Ass Bash, Midnight Rider versus Eastside Dave in our main event.
Mooch, thanks for stopping by, buddy. It was great meeting you after all this time.
Yeah, cool to be here.
It was terrific, and I hope you don't get arrested while you're here. I know you're up to the devil's business. You're up to no good.
Me too, man.
But I hope it all works out, and I hope everything with Winnie works out. That would be nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Winnie Cooper.
Oh, please.
You know.
And thanks to Allison Bales. Check out Real Talk this weekend. Real Talk celebrating the Oscars. That's going to be this Saturday. Check your local listings for times.
Allison Bales asked me out to dinner tonight, Fuzzy.
She did?
Yeah.
Are we going?
No, she didn't ask you. She said she wouldn't be able to digest her food looking at you. I don't know
what an awful thing for Allison Bales to say.
Well, you brought up that one crazy opinion that she hated. Saying to us,
Leave me if I dare eat the side. Let the engines already see me. Let me go, boys. Let me go, boys. Let them go down in the morning. Rivers always drag. Come on. Let's go, everyone. Big ass fish. Tomorrow. Sign of the sand and the summit on the record. And I've been in the man and not to any other. Let them go, boy. Let them go, boy. Oh, let them go down in the morning. Rivers always drag. Let's go. Everybody, grab your partner. Yee-hoo!
That's the end of my show. Donk.
See ya.
Bury me at sea where no murder ghost can haunt me. If I rock upon the waves, the coast can lie on me. Coming up threes, boys. Coming up threes, boys. Let them go down in the mud where the rivers are dry. If I should fall from grace of God, where no doctor can relieve me. If I'm buried beneath the side, still the angels won't receive me. Let me go, boys, let me go, boys. Let me go down in the mud where the rivers are dry.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.